on this video? No, I'm waiting on this man right here.
Tears.
This beautiful man with a beautiful voice who said he wanted to talk about the DMCA stuff. Okay, so that's why I am here. We've moved on from that video.
I'm not really here just to reopen the wound and pour salt in it, but I think it's important we talk about what's going on. Last night, Pokimane was banned from Twitch. She was banned for watching Avatar: The Last Airbender on stream.
No! It's like I'm reliving that sad moment once again, hearing someone else say it. Fuck. No!
But she took it like a champ. She was making a joke about it, saying the Fire Nation attacked, but they're releasing her in 48 hours. So she got a 48-hour suspension for it. This DMCA was handed down by Viacom, the fucking boogeyman of the internet. You do not want to mess with Viacom. If you even think you accidentally saw a clip of something Viacom owns, make sure that you scrub every...
Remember when what's his face? Remember when fucking what's his face? Remember when Will got fucking clapped because of because he was watching a fucking clip of Samurai Jack? Can't believe I said what's his face to Will. Dude, guys, I'm old. I'm fucking old, okay? He watched Samurai Jack on YouTube. And by the way, that's not Viacom, but it doesn't matter. Those guys do not fuck around, is what I'm saying. They do not fuck around.
Everything. Call your fucking lawyers immediately and make sure when you go to bed, you're sleeping on your back. You don't want to sleep on your stomach in that case because Viacom will come in while you're asleep and fuck you in your ass. Viacom is ruthless with how it enforces its rules and its copyright. Viacom will go through your goddamn 8th grade report card, check your SAT scores, look for any parking violations you might have had, and they will just look for anything to slap you with and ruin your life over. They are truly relentless. You might not remember this, but back in 2007, Viacom sued YouTube for $1 billion. Viacom alleged that YouTube was engaging in brazen copyright violations.
They're fucking bananas, dude. They do not fuck around. They are woo, woo, woo. Goddamn.
Where they were profiting off of their copyrighted work with all of these creators uploading their material, which is illegal. And they sued YouTube. It took 3 years for the first decision, which was in YouTube's favor, but then Viacom came back. Some of it was overturned, but ultimately in 2014, YouTube did come out on top. But while YouTube may have won, creators still lost, because do you know what came as a result of this?
Content
The
ID.
automated copyright system, which is still being abused and broken to this day. This situation's super similar to what's happening on Twitch right now, with creators brazenly engaging in copyright violations where they're knowingly broadcasting copyrighted work in their entirety, and they know full well and openly admit that it is a DMCA problem and they just want to see how far they can push it. And when people bring up that this could have a bigger impact on the site than just their personal streams, they usually are just met with the streamer saying they don't really care. They'll just take the DMCA ban for 2 days and then be back like it's no big deal. Which is a pretty selfish and silly take, because there is clearly a history they can look at to see how it negatively impacted the entire platform. I'll get into that a bit deeper in a moment, but just off the top of my head, if I had to quickly spitball a potential apocalypse like an upcoming doomsday if this problem continues, I feel like Twitch might just revert to how it was back in like 2015, where they outright frown upon reaction content on their platform, where they don't really allow YouTube videos to be played and watched on Twitch. Back then, if I remember correctly, even some big streamers did receive like some warnings or even a ban from watching YouTube content. The meta for watching and reacting to content.
Why can't a video service like YouTube be nonprofit? It doesn't matter. First of all, obviously, capitalism. And secondly, even if something is nonprofit, that doesn't mean you can fucking stream works in its entirety, okay? Like, that doesn't... This is what I've been trying to describe to people, but like, this is something that people do not comprehend about copyright. Copyright does not matter, okay? Copyright like doesn't care if you're making money off of it. It's an aggravating factor, but that's not the real reason, okay? You can't, and also there's like hosting costs and shit like that. Obviously, that's part of the reason why you can't do that for not-for-profit or non-profit in general. Okay. It's because they lose money when a streamer shows the material. Technically. How would you balance copyright laws in a way that allows creative freedom while still protecting small creators? I think we both agree that, for example, Wizard of the Coast took someone's random elf art off Twitter and published it in a D&D book without permission. It could be wrong, and they need to pay them, right? Would it be different if they use it in an advertisement and not a product they're selling? I think that when a company does stuff like that, they absolutely should. They absolutely should pay the artist. Like that's GG's. Like that is completely unacceptable. Do not misunderstand me on this at all. And companies still engage in shit like this all the time, and that's really fucked up. What we are currently talking about is entirely separate from that reality, okay? We're talking about what is happening all day, every day. Where the fuck is Charlie? Oh, he's been waiting. Hello?
Hey.
What's good, dude? I was just watching your video. I'm 2 minutes and 49 seconds in, and you're fucking talking shit, dude. You're talking big shit. That's right. That's right, dude.
Did you like the part where I called out you directly? It's like, this fucking Hasan is a menace to society. We need to get his ass out.
I did not. I fucking missed that part. I haven't gotten to that part yet. Because, you know, I played, as always, it was, you know, I played pause and I walked away because that's how I usually watch, because it's React content.
That's the only way to do it, baby.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
So I just wanted to kind of come in here because I feel like people are getting the wrong idea of where I stand. So I just kind of wanted to clear that up real quick. So I want to make it clear. It's not like my heart's breaking for lost dollars to the Fox network or something like that. I was just saying that when you're pushing these boundaries, you have to expect this kind of shit to happen. Like, and I think you would agree with that. I think you brought that up to Ludwig as well. Like, when it gets pushed, it's obviously a problem. So that's really the main point I'm making, voice crack. By doing these kind of like obvious DMCA risks, it's a big detriment to the platform as a whole. It happened on YouTube back in 2007. Took 7 years, and now we have that broken copyright system. And I feel like with the meta being the react to this kind of shit, it's also dangerous on Twitch. Now, I also watched MasterChef about 2 years ago. I was a pioneer. I was a leader, not a follower. I love that shit. I also agreed with your take that if something's old enough, it should be okay to watch it.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you're promoting the upcoming stuff. That's the same point I used to make when I was watching it. But what I'm really trying to focus on is this pushing of it. Like, we know this is DMCA risk, but we don't care.
Yeah, it like full movies, no shot. Like shit that historically has always gotten taken down is absolutely pushing the boundaries. I think you and I are completely in agreement there. Where like the only reason why I started watching MasterChef I had not before was because it seemingly had a lot of people like a lot of people were able to watch it without any sort of scrutiny or anything like that. So that's why I personally thought it met the metric of like, yeah, it's probably not, you know, something that people are pursuing, you know what I mean? Like copyright wise. That's why I did it.
Yeah, and I totally get that. I always believed if it's being posted on YouTube, readily available for free as a free channel and it's older content, I never saw much of an issue with it. Obviously, they still have the right to enforce it, but historically they haven't until Twitch streamers started pushing it where it's becoming like, maybe this is a problem. Because another take I see a lot of people mention is that streaming a full movie or a full TV show is a lot like streaming a game, where it's a promotion for the product. I totally disagree with that. I don't know where you stand. But with a game, that's a personal experience. Everyone's going to play a game differently. By playing a game that 40,000 people don't have, they might want to get it and play it for themselves. They're not going to have that with like a movie or a show, because once you watch it, that's your whole experience. And you had a better experience watching the streamer react to it. You're not going to go purchase a season of MasterChef 2 or anything like that, or go watch the new Spider-Man movie if your streamer watched it.
That's why I stay to that's a yes and no. I stay to that principle whenever I'm trying to figure out if something is like really fucked up to stream on stream, you know what I mean? Where it's like older reality television that is either no longer in circulation, like Moment of Truth or fucking, you know, all these other things that we've watched in the past, like Black White, for example. I don't know if you've ever seen that one. It's a great show. All that sort of stuff I don't personally think is like hurting anyone because it's not even in circulation and is fair game, even though it is technically enforceable. Like that is still absolutely a violation of copyright, right? Just like MasterChef is.
Yeah.
And the same goes for older seasons of MasterChef. I do think that the way I see it, single player narrative focused games are not even remotely different than, for example, watching a TV show. Well, not a TV show, but like an older season of a show where you can actually add commentary like MasterChef.
I mean, I can see where you're coming from. I personally do disagree with that because, like, Last of Us 2, that's like a full narrative game. I don't think there's a ton of people that are going to play Last of Us 2 for the sake of the gameplay. But when you play the game, it's different than watching a streamer play the game. Your experience, your playthrough is going to vary differently, like drastically different than whatever you watched your streamer play through, even though the hook is the story, which you can get from just watching a Let's Play. I just feel like when it comes to a game, it's always going to be more personalized, whereas a movie or a show, you are detached from it. You're just watching it. There's nothing more you can do to interact with it. So once you get that, you're done. With a game, you're in it, you play it, you control it. That's just kind of how I feel about that.
But it's like this, the Telltale games. Like it's literally.
We don't call those games around these parts. That's cheating.
Well, I mean, I play those a lot. Okay, I'm not a real gamer, so. But my point is that like most of these developers, like all of these developers, actually in unison, completely understand that there is a lot of benefit to having people play their games. Right? That's why they pay us to play their games.
Oh, of course.
And I think personally, what my suspicion is, like some of these other networks are probably going to be smart about it if they have like younger people in their marketing teams or younger executives and whatnot, and recognize that this is a way to breathe life into old IP that is like at the verge of expiration or at the verge of cancellation. You know what I mean? And say, yeah, no, you can watch our old shit. It'll start off with like independent content creators, you know, people that make YouTube videos and whatnot, and say, yeah, of course, watch all of that. We don't give a fuck, right? And then I think it will even move into network television in certain circumstances. And the problem usually is obviously like international IP. Like that's the biggest burden for platforms, because people always say like, why can't Twitch just buy licensing fees and shit? It's not that easy. It's not easy at all. As a matter of fact,
it's also
very
never
hard.
going to happen. It's too expensive as well.
Yeah, because like that's why watch parties are region locked, for example. Like, because if you're in a country where that Twitch Prime has not purchased the licensing fee for whatever we're watching, then you're not going to be able to do that. That's part of the major problem in this situation from the point of view of the brand or from the point of view of the network or platform rather.
For sure. Yeah, so I just want to I have to go here pretty quickly, which is I'm a little out of breath. So I've got to head out in a minute, but I just wanted to quickly give like a full summation of my point before it gets misconstrued again by Twitter or LSF or YouTube.
I mean, I'm sure they're on your side regardless, dude. What do you mean? It's like most people are shitting on me. They fucking hate whatever my take is usually, so.
Nah, I don't know about that, man. I think in a nutshell, I think when a property does get old enough, I think MasterChef maybe falls into that gray area where the earlier seasons, which are readily available on YouTube, I've never found a problem like with streamers, you know, transforming that content. Of course, just making like a 24-hour stream of it, dog shit. That's not good. That's a problem. But using that like as a transformative piece of fun, joking content, I've always been okay with that. I personally think it's very restrictive what they allow. For example, another show I used to watch on stream, I actually finished. There was another Fox one. It was I Want to Marry Harry. Would highly recommend. It's about a bunch of ladies who are convinced that an actor was Prince Harry.
Oh, I started watching that.
That show slaps. That show fucking slaps.
It's so good. Yeah, I started watching that and I stopped it. I got to get back to that.
It literally only exists on YouTube from like these shady uploaders. Of course, big DMCA risk. But it's one of those shows where like they don't have it anymore. So why would they try and enforce any kind of copyright on it when they're not using it? That I agree with that, but I do think that the pushing, watching full anime, watching Lord of the Rings uninterrupted, watching big movies, all of this is a really bad deal.
No, you and I are in agreement there for sure, 100%. Like I've been doing this for years, so have you, right? We've both been like watching stuff like this on stream for many, many years, and it's a lot of fun for the people that are involved. I personally think that like it has a positive, a potential positive benefit it can, like in the same way that video games do. Like, I'm not doing it because it's good for the fucking MasterChef IP overall for its like newer seasons or anything like that. But I have always tried to stay under the barrier where I'm not putting up a fucking movie and watching it raw. You know what I mean? That's crazy. It's like not gonna happen.
That's actual lunacy. Like,
yeah,
there's a lot of delusion right now where I've seen a lot of people defending it as fair use or it promotes the movie. That's where I totally disagree. Watching a movie on Twitch doesn't promote it. No one's gonna watch a streamer watch a movie and then go buy that movie or buy tickets to see that movie. That's never gonna happen. So I don't think it could ever really be compared to a game in that regard, where you watch a streamer play a game. You're like, I want to play this fucking game now. It looks great. Doesn't happen with a movie. Bad example. Those don't compare.
Yeah, no. I had never heard of Lord of the Rings, but now I'm actually going to go and watch it. Like, no, it's not. But by the way, the promotional aspect is there though, and that's precisely why, like, they promote Arcane, and
I think
Twitch paid me to watch Borat on stream. You know what I mean? Like, that's.
I think that's great. I'd love to see more of that, because what they did with Arcane is exactly what I think could happen with MasterChef, right? They'd be like, hey, look at how good our first 3 seasons were 80 years ago. Why not, watch this with your stream? We have an upcoming season. I mean, that makes a lot of sense. Everyone's happy. You get some fun React content. I also want to defend React content. I think the shit slaps. There's nothing more fun than kicking back with friends and joking about some shit. Like,
100%.
The content is fun.
Yeah, people get mad at that. They say it's low effort. It's low effort, but it's like fun. It's fun as fuck to just like. I would never watch MasterChef on my own. I've tried to watch some of these shows that like I watch with chat. I would never in a million fucking years watch it on my own. I can't. Like, it's not the same. I'm there for the chat. Like, I love going back and forth with like 46,000 people, basically, when we're watching it together.
Exactly. I mean, that's the fun of it. You are watching it with friends. You are joking about it. That's the fun. Everyone's had that experience, like in real life, where you kick back, you're watching fucking Pawn Stars or Swamp People with your boys, and you're making jokes. Maybe you get some brewskis and you're having fun, right?
Yeah.
That's what makes the content enjoyable. I just wanted to clear this up because I didn't want anyone to keep like bastardizing the point I was making. I'm not trying to suckle on the teats of DMCA in Hollywood. I'm just saying, like,
did people think that you were saying that?
Yeah, I got a lot of that.
Oh damn.
I just wanted to make that clear. The problem is that when it gets pushed on Twitch to this point where it's like getting fucking crazy, watching full Death Note, watching full Naruto, what can happen is what happened on YouTube, where there's this automated system that really fucks everybody. I don't think that ever happened on Twitch with an automated system. What I think could happen is it goes back, and I said this in the video, I think it goes back to like 2015 Twitch, where they really openly frown upon YouTube content, and the way that people used to do it back then is they'd have to put the game as the big screen, and then the YouTube video is a small screen on the side to react to it. I feel like if Twitch feels like they can't trust the streamers to police themselves on watching content that makes sense, that isn't just a DMCA fucking landmine, they might just be like, look, we won't welcome YouTube streamed content on Twitch anymore. And that's what I would hate to see, because that would hurt everybody.
Yeah, no, I agree. I do wish that people would dial it back a little bit and, like, engage in reaction content like everybody else does. Everyone does this in a way where it like makes more sense, that it doesn't like whip the entirety of the internet and Twitter into a frenzy and turn around and like fucking, because if you're pushing the boundaries, you're absolutely going to, you're asking for people to do something about it. And I think that that's unacceptable, because it cucks everybody. It cucks me. It cucks the person themselves. Like, I don't think, and being old is not the only reason, chatter. Someone said Naruto is old, Avatar: The Last Airbender is old. No, there are certain IP holders that are incredibly protective over their IP. We know this already, okay? And Naruto itself is still in circulation on Netflix as paywalled content. Most anime is like paywalled content that Crunchyroll or all these other platforms are literally purchasing the licensing rights to, and they are litigious. What we are talking about is like older seasons of a TV show that is either no longer in circulation or is sitting on YouTube with like hundreds of thousands of fucking views, which implies that they could have directly went to the source and eliminated that, right? But they didn't. And the reason why they didn't implies that like they are not as litigious in pursuing copyright on YouTube. That's my metric usually for what I believe is like relatively acceptable, still in the gray area, but like relatively acceptable to watch on stream.
Yeah, and I think that take makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry, I gotta go pretty quickly, but I just wanted to come in here and talk at least a little
This is
bit.
great.
All right, man. Well, have a great rest of your stream, and take it easy, everyone.
All right, peace, dude.
Yep.
Okay, that was Moist Critical, aka Charlie. I think most of the content creators, especially ones that have come on so far, like Ludwig and Charlie, like we're all in agreement. Especially because like there is like an invisible line, and crossing that boundary puts a lot of people at risk. I don't disagree with that at all. And I guess there are some people who believe that any kind of, they don't understand, they make unreachable viewers the potential. Yeah, that doesn't matter though. Do you know that Fox isn't going after for the MasterChef YouTube posters like they did you? Yeah, that is actually interesting. DJ Weed actually wanted to talk to me about DMCA a while ago. He said, I'm fairly certain that fuck around and find out is not a good business strategy for anyone. For deeper context, intelligent, risks, and experimentation, good. Fucking around and finding out, bad. Yeah, again, it's all dependent on what you consider to be fucking around and finding out. You know what I mean? What's the difference between this take and reactionary slippery slope arguments? Death Note and Naruto are 2000 animes. What makes them different than MasterChef, the company that owns them? This whole thing isn't POC Bruno. There's a lot of gray here. Like, yeah, I mean, look. At the top of the hour, there is a 60-second ad break. You're right. That's not gray area. That's black and white. You're right, chatter. Okay? It's not a slippery slope. You will slide down that slope and watch an ad for 60 seconds. But if you want an ad-free broadcasting experience, all you need to do is subscribe. Come on, Hasan, call out Pokey Toast and Rich. They were the ones that were absolutely pushing it as a big streamer. I mean, I already have. I mentioned specifically the types of content that people are watching that are unacceptable. I think you just want to fucking clip something out so you can post it on LSF once again and like continue farming fucking drama. These people are still my friends, and I think that like, you know, it's all right. You know what I mean? It's not like fucking the end of the world. So, you know, suck my cock, you stupid fucking clip chimper. Why do your subs throw snowballs if they supposedly don't see ads? It's just a meme. IP rights holders don't want to spend lawyers if they know the defendant can't pay out of a judgment. Deep pockets will always get sued, though. Yeah. Bro, he's talking to you. You are fucking around and falling out. Okay, so here's the thing. I've been fucking around and not finding out for a very long time. Okay? As a matter of fact, everyone on Twitch fucks around and finds and doesn't find out, okay? Or falls out, whatever you want to fucking say, chatter. I was responding to the chatter in the way he wrote that, okay? That is a part of content creation on the internet. That is the beauty of the internet. The real question is, what are you going to do now that you can't watch MasterChef anymore? There are a million different things that we can watch. For example, Fox does claim the revenue from videos about Hell's Kitchen / MasterChef on YouTube, though. Stan said he gets all his rev claimed after a couple of days. Oh, I did not know that. That makes sense. Oh, fuck. Before I forget. Yeah, I forgot to run the ad break here. Here, we'll continue with this Moist video. I want to see the rest of his take. Even though we heard from the we heard from him straight up. I face when streamer replaces one reality show with another reality show. There's a million different things that we can watch. I will not be touching like anything MasterChef related, obviously. But we have Moment of Truth. We have the Harry one that we were watching. I forget where it was. We also have a million different things that we can watch on YouTube that are also Poggers content. Like there's a John Benet Ramsey video that just came out. By Funny how not a single clip from the past two combos with Lud and Charlie have shown up on LSF, because LSF has a narrative on its own. And the narrative on its own is fuck Hasan no matter what the fuck happens. So if there's anything that is like a pro LSF streamer, or like a streamer that is always upvoted on LSF, if anything like that ever makes it there, it destroys the narrative that I'm a piece of shit and I'm a bad person. So of course that's not happening. If anything, they'll look for basically whatever kind of fucking content they can post to like drive a wedge between me and other creators. So anyway, here's the 1 minute ad break now. I worked on a Disney project about content protection, how they track infringements on various platforms. They literally have built custom tools for people to submit or snitch that will automate these takedowns. I'm sure all these companies will have similar platforms too. Yeah. Oh, I forgot. This one is funny as fuck. Hey, the Oi bros with their jetpacks. We've seen this before, but this is like going viral again, and I want to show this to you guys. This is so fucking stupid. Here. Oi, bruv. You stop this fucking ship. You hear me? You stop it now. How do they expect someone with a gun in their fucking hands to just like stop what they're doing because a guy flew in with no weapons in their hands? For the record. Oi, bro, you got a fucking license for that ship, yeah? I mean, it does look... The guns are in the jet hands, bruv. They need shoulder mounted turrets for the American one? Yeah. Oi, bruv, you dropped these Cadburys out. See, you're right. Simple as. I love saying simple as. Simple as. We got Moment of Truth. Oh, damn. We got a whole fucking Moment of Truth playlist, baby. Like, dude, don't you worry about a thing, brother, okay? We got some shit. And we got Kid Nation is another one that people want me to watch all the fucking time. I don't know what happened there. Okay, that's... This is fucking psychotic. I would never be able to do that. Someone sent this video to me and said, you should try the Baki. You should try doing the fucking Baki stance. How insane. How fucking insane are chatters, dude, if you think I could do that. Are you nuts? Way too fucking fat for that, dude. Let's watch Cowboy Bebop. The whole anime's on YouTube. Should add to the I'm not a weeb meme nicely. Dude, we're not doing that, dude. We're not fucking doing that. If anything, we're doing I Want to Marry Harry, which we were watching before. I think we like left it off on episode 3. A show about Americans being duped by Oi bros. But hold on, let's finish this Charlie video real quick.
Back then was you'd have the big screen, like the main screen, be RuneScape or League, whatever game, and then a small box in the corner for the YouTube video you were reacting to. That's how people skirted that policy, where they just didn't like them doing that back then. So I feel like if this trend continues, you're just watching full movie series, full TV shows, full seasons of anime, Twitch might just rip the condom off and say it's not worth it anymore. We're not taking this risk. We obviously can't trust our streamers to watch shit on the platform anymore. They're just blatantly disregarding DMCA laws. We're gonna pull the plug on YouTube and reaction content. because as more companies get alerted to this, it could be more of a disaster for Twitch. They might just feel that it's better and safer for them to just not allow it. Again, it was frowned upon back in 2015, early Twitch days. YouTube as a streaming service already doesn't allow its streamers to watch YouTube content on there. Ludwig's been banned fucking 3 times in a row for it. So the precedent's already there, where watching YouTube content on other people's streams, is in a super weird gray area. And by these big streamers constantly poking this bear of like, hey, we don't care about DMCA, look what we're doing, it could be a much
Elwig, get banned, nerd.
much bigger problem for not just them, but everyone. Because if Twitch does go this route and get rid of reacting to content, that hurts a lot more than just the top 20 biggest streamers. That's a big blow to like everyone who streams on the platform and does more than just gaming from time to time. Again, not saying that's going to happen, but I could definitely see it as a possibility. And she's not the only one that's just been watching full movies and TV shows on stream. It's become kind of the Twitch meta at this point to just watch entire movies and anime. So this whole thing led to a bigger conversation of people asking how stupid are Twitch streamers. Just a lot of people online everywhere just saying how fucking dumb streamers are. This is something I think everyone saw coming. I don't believe there's anyone in the world that's surprised by this DMCA here. I don't think anyone just fucking shot back in their chair, just shocked and spilt apple juice all over themselves going, hey, what do you mean I can't watch my favorite streamer watch the new Spider-Man movie that they downloaded on the Pirate Bay and stream on Twitch? What kind of bullshit is this? What happened to freedom? Obviously, watching full movies, TV shows, and anime is going to get you in trouble on Twitch. You can't do that. Thinking otherwise is like believing in the fucking tooth fairy or flat earth. Like, there is very clearly a line of things you can and can't watch on Twitch.
Even if YouTube has allowed full episodes to be uploaded, even if Gordo himself has uploaded full episodes, it doesn't matter. Ultimately, like, they can still enforce copyright, okay? They can still enforce copyright on others. That's just how it works, okay? So just remember that.
Twitch, and watching the entire Lord of the Rings trilogy uninterrupted is definitely crossing that line. I'd like to go ahead and quickly jump into the fair use debate and tackle that bad boy, because I see a lot of people defending this by saying this falls into fair use. Fair use is a law that's fucking lost all meaning to people on the internet. It has been bastardized beyond recognition. Fair use means less than the word literally now. People use this for defense of everything, even when it's not applicable, like in this case. You can't take, like, Jake Paul versus Logan Paul boxing match. You can't take that and put it on Twitch, even if you're just commentating over the whole thing. You can't do that. You may have paid for that match, but you can't just freely broadcast it to people who can't, no matter what you do to it to transform it. That is no longer fair use. Fair use is applicable when you're taking pieces of copyrighted content for critique, for review.
If Twitch just said no, would that mean that all YouTube and TikTok content would be banned? No, dude. Charlie's reasonable fear here is that Twitch will take aggressive action as a platform if they are ever facing like serious litigation similar to Viacom v YouTube, okay? That's the, like, Twitch would fucking go nuclear and basically make it so that you can't even do any reactions whatsoever. Like, go back to like forcing you to go back to forcing everyone into basically playing video games and then having a VOD up if you want to in the past.
For satire, for parody, you can take pieces of it and showcase it for your points on the topic and transform it, but you can't just take the entire copyrighted work, like the entire Avatar The Last Airbender show, and freely broadcast it to people that haven't paid for the service to watch it. That's not how that works. That's not protected by fair use. Like right now, the front page of Twitch is kind of looking like the old artifacts section from a couple years ago when that was basically just this cum dumpster for pirated movies and porn. If you guys remember that, Artifact, God rest its soul, used to be this place on Twitch where you just go and watch like the new Avengers movie or watch porn with
and a lot of porn too. It was a beautiful moment where you could just watch finally porn with the bros, okay? Something that everybody wants to do at some point. You could just get there and, and just drop fat fucking loads watching porn with the boys.
The chat, it was wild time. That's kind of evolved now, and now we're reaching like its final evolution where now the biggest streamers on the platform are just watching pirated content, or just full movies and shows that they may have purchased and are now rebroadcasting for people that haven't, which is a problem. So I'm not going to name any names. I'm not here to snitch, even though it's not like some kind of well-kept secret. This isn't something flying under the radar, because a lot of the top 20 biggest streamers on the site are the ones watching this anime and TV shows in their entirety. This isn't exactly something that's going on in dark alleys and talked about in hushed whispers. There's like fucking 40,000 people per stream watching the streamers watching anime. So it's not exactly like you have to go to fucking deep web to find it. It's literally like on the front page sometimes. But even still, I'm not going to name any names here. I'm not here to raise my hand in front of the class and call somebody out for chewing gum or anything. Now, it's no secret that I also watch a lot of YouTube content on my Twitch streams, watch some clips from shows on my streams. In fact, last night I did a YouTube night at twitch.tv/moistcritical, baby. We got real fucking wild last night.
He's snitching on himself.
You definitely don't want to miss it again. I'll put a link.
It's too powerful. He's snitching on his own. What is he doing?
In the description of the streams. When I'm watching YouTube shit on stream, it's usually really obscure shit that has like less than 1,000 views, filmed on a Motorola Razr, or it's content that I'm pausing to talk about in order to make a topic out of or joke with the chat about it. Like, for example, when we watch the scary, haunted, cursed videos, like Nuke's top 5 ghost sightings that'll make your mother spit on you because she's so afraid of these videos. I'll pause it, talk about paranormal garbage, or joke about the video back and forth with the chat, and usually just like to make it a transformative piece where it never really feels like I'm just rebroadcasting someone else's content. I just usually like to stay away from like the big TV shows and shit like that. But now in the past...
What the fuck is this, dude? Oh, you guys are ridiculous. Ridiculous. That's his content type. Not everybody can do that. I literally do that. That is literally what I do.
I haven't.
I pause shit for fucking hours. If you go right now to YouTube, all of the HasanAbi Clips Industrial Complex videos that like straight up clip shit and then immediately upload it as is, no editing whatsoever, you will see that like an episode of MasterChef is around what, 40 minutes? But the VOD, for some weird reason of me watching the MasterChef, is around 65 to 70 minutes. Why do you think that is happening? Well, it's happening because I'm fucking HasanAbi, which a lot of people are annoyed by. Because I like to pause and make a fuckload of commentary and then,
like 2 years ago, I used to watch a lot of MasterChef, which has become the trend on Twitch right now to watch MasterChef. I was doing that fucking 2 years ago, baby. I was the pioneer, the goddamn founder of MasterChef. I made that goddamn show, damn it. So yeah, like back then I would watch MasterChef and shit. And even recently, like a year ago, I was watching the Yu-Gi-Oh! Singapore dub, which again is definitely in that gray area of, is this DMCA-able? And the answer was probably yes. It was an unofficial upload of the Singapore Yu-Gi-Oh! Dub that I was watching because I thought the Singapore dub was great since they only had like 4 voice actors to do the entire show and they did it in English, where the translation was dreadfully wrong. Like Blue Eyes White Dragon was called like the Blue Lizard Platinum Squirter or something. It was a lot of fun, and I did react to that content on Twitch, but yeah, that was probably a DMCA risk as well. So I've steered clear of that for the last year or so because I want to make more of a conscious effort to not skirt this gray area that would lead to maybe a potentially bad situation for the whole platform. But with this trend right now, the new Twitch meta to be just broadcasting copyrighted material, there's a big problem that can arise from this, and I'd like to get into it now. So, like with the YouTube versus Viacom case, that very well could happen on Twitch with what's going on right now. And who knows if it will or not. Maybe it really will just be people getting DMCA'd for 2 days here and there if they continue to do it, and that's where it ends. They wash their hands of it and it never goes further. Every streamer was losing their minds about the DMCA because of music, where they'd have like copyrighted music that would play in the background and they get a strike or ban for it from years of content. And people...
No, dude, you can't. This is like... I'm not defending Amazon, but chatter says, so here's my question. How has Twitch, aka Amazon, not provided broadcasters license for its own services it already pays for? Sure, a streamer would have to pay for the license. That allows them to access all Amazon streaming services. Amazon can funnel more people into their service. Yes, it's called a watch party, but it is severely limited, okay? And the reason why it is severely limited is because there are international copyright laws. Not every fucking nation is. You can just tune into my stream and watch it right now from wherever the fuck you are on the planet. Okay. However, there are region locks on things that have creative licenses like that. Okay. And you can't do that. Like, you can't just be like, here's an international license that we got for this show. Oh, we were watching Canada's Worst Driver too. There's so much to fucking, there's so much React content, dude. So much React content. So, it's not even entirely the fault of Amazon.
People made such a big hoopla about it, like, this is unreal, this is so, we hate the DMCA, we don't ever want to mess with them, we're so afraid of them, so everyone deleted all their clips and scrubbed their VODs. And now fast forward to today where they're openly encouraging DMCA to like enforce rules on the Twitch platform against them. I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense to me at all. It's very similar to the Viacom versus YouTube case, but I also think Twitch is in a worse spot than YouTube was because Twitch can't make the claim YouTube did of they don't know whether or not the content being uploaded is paid for and licensed or if it is illegally uploaded. Twitch knows all of it that's on Twitch right now is illegal broadcasting of copyrighted material.
The real meta is being a streamer investment with Twitch through $1 million contract, allowing you to cloud farm bans because they aren't real, giving you the incentive and courage to continue to break rules. Meanwhile, working class streamers suffer from tighter restrictions. I mean, I don't know who the fuck this is, but I like, who cares? I mean, who cares whatever the fuck this is? Like, yeah, dude, working class streamers, dude. Okay. Like, the only thing that fucking dumbass is saying, whoever the fuck that dumbass is basically that, like, the difference between a working class streamer and someone like myself who was a working class streamer, I guess, if you want to call it that, who no longer has to do other jobs and is now a fucking professional streamer, is that you haven't gotten to the point where you are able to monetize it to a point where you can live on just streaming alone. The way you are making the content is straight up exactly the fucking same. What the fuck?
And they can't pretend they don't know what's going on because it's the biggest streamers on the platform that's doing it. And even in some of the streams, Twitch staff will literally subscribe and engage in a conversation about the anime. Wait. I've seen that in a couple streams now, it's fun. And
didn't I fucking ban this idiot, dude? Didn't I quite literally ban this idiot in the chat? Isn't this the fucking Nazi furry guy? Isn't that the guy who... No, am I crazy? No, that person has never chatted in here. Wait, why do I know this why do I know this person's name? He's an old school streamer? No, he hasn't written in here. Why do I know this person's name? Have they like fucking talked shit before? He's an OG streamer. Who gives a fuck, dude? Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. You watch this video and... no. This isn't the fucking guy, right? This isn't the Nazi furry guy, right? No, I'm mistaken. I don't give a shit that, like, he fucking follows me, dude. That shit pisses me off so much. Like, oh yeah, dude, it's the real meta, dude. Yeah, I'm doing it on purpose. I love getting fucking banned. People come out of the verified Twitter woodwork to hate on you. It's kind of wild to watch. Yeah. So, wait, he does lots of TV show react streams too? Are you serious? No fucking shot does that dude actually watch. Dude, there's like a lot of people who are like, this is a gaming platform, Ray. and it needs to be for gaming. Right? That's what that's where a lot of these like fucking concern trolling Andes come from. If you have a problem with like fucking bro, if you have a problem with like straight up watching movies, then yeah, I understand that. Okay, that puts everybody at risk. But if you're like, oh, you're fucking farming, don't tell me he watches Moment of Truth. Come on, bro. Are you fucking serious? Dude, why is everybody so fucking hypocritical, dude? I mean, no shot. There's no way that that dude is dumb enough to actually fucking watch Moment of Truth and then get mad at me for watching Moment of Truth. Oh my God, bro.
So yeah, Mark is the host. He is a demon, an actual demon, not metaphorical. He is actually a demon, and he is there to guide.
Dude, are you joking? Why? Why are you like this? Hey, hey. Do you think this shit's not easy to fucking find, dude? Oh my lord, dude. Why? Why do they... Dude, this is like... He rips off your lines, Lamount. Yo, I mean, the real meta is like actually fucking, you know, farming clout by getting negative engagement. And there's also hella people who fucking hate me, who will go to your stream, but those people are fucking pathetic, for the record. So good luck. Have fun with like the 100 people that'll sit there and be like, yeah, you're right. Fuck this guy. Okay. Stop shitting on people? What do you mean stop shitting on people? What the fuck do you mean? He literally fucking quote tweeted me and was talking shit about how like I'm fucking the meta is like trying to get fucking clapped on purpose so I can farm engagement or whatever the fuck. And look, I got his attention. Yeah, I god damn it, dude. Oh yeah, dude. Okay, bro. That's not a good way. Look. As someone who's been doing this for many years, look, listen to me. This is serious stuff for everyone who does this, okay? Look, I've been doing this for a very long time. I'm 30. Obviously, there's people that are older than me that have been doing this on Twitch for a lot longer than me, but I've been creating content on the internet for a very long time. I'm going to give you guys a quick secret, okay? Short-term gains off of farming negative karma or off of farming negative engagements and interactions is never going to materialize in long-term consistent audiences, okay? Internet content creation is all about building a fucking community, okay? A community that comes back day in, day out, that rides with you, okay? And the only way that you can do that is if you are making your own shit. Obviously, you can bite off other creators, okay? Sometimes you can even put your own spice and your own seasoning on what you have seen that is successful as a meta. But if you try to constantly and consistently jump on fucking negative engagements and farm as hard as you can off of like shitting on other content creators, I promise you the people that are going to come on board are going to be not great for your community. You will ruin your own community by trying to bring in like fucking weirdos who are delusional and angry and pathetic all the fucking time. There are some content creators who have done this. There are very few that have been able to do this successfully. Keemstar is one of those very few people. Okay? You leave videos going while you go to the bathroom? Yeah, exactly. Of course I do. Of course I leave videos going while I go to the bathroom. That's because I want you to enjoy the content. It is for you. I could very easily just pause it. Anyway, so it's not good. You're not going to have a consistent audience. You're not going to be able to build a consistent fan base, okay? Your comments on unenforced content are legally accurate, equitable. If what? If a copyright holder is aware of infringement and doesn't act, they can't decide to act years later because they changed their mind. So Fox probably felt compelled. Yeah. Anyway, and if you motherfuckers are in here right now to get some fucking negative karma farming on Reddit, I promise it doesn't have to be this way. Your life does not have to be pathetic, okay? If you're a Redditor who's like, I will feel really good if I can get one on this dude, okay? I promise there is a better way. There are plenty of other people in the chat that came in with similar intentions originally and have stayed for long enough to personally understand and realize that I'm not the fucking piece of shit they thought I was, okay? And they are probably much happier now than they were before. I promise you, okay? Stop fucking doing this shit where you're like trying to make everyone as miserable as you are and just try to have fun. Okay? That's the main goal here, is to just have fun.
Goofy, but it's also illegal. So Twitch can't make the same claims YouTube did back in 2007. They know all of it is not licensed because the streamers are very forthcoming with their honesty that we know this is DMCA, but we don't care. They're openly saying we're just pushing it to see how far this meta can go. It's obviously a very dangerous game to be playing. While I don't think Twitch will ever see an automated copyright system like YouTube implemented, it will probably see something equally as strict. If I had to guess, if this does continue, I would imagine Twitch at some point will just outright ban the watching and reacting of other people's content on their platform. I think that's the most likely result if this problem continues or even escalates, and as more companies get alerted to it, I feel like that's really the only thing Twitch would do. That'd be their only course of action. Because right now, the way it stands, Twitch just says, we don't take responsibility for what they're broadcasting. If you have a problem with it, you will manually go and take it down. And that's worked so far, but that's because most streamers have understood not to just play movies and TV shows. Up until like 2 weeks ago, that's just been the understanding streamers have had with Twitch. Like, hey, we know that you're giving us a lot of leeway with what we're allowed to watch on Twitch, so we'll return the favor by being smart about what we're actually watching on stream. And then fucking the dam broke, the floodgates have opened, now everything's being streamed on Twitch by big streamers, partnered streamers. And that's a bad look for the platform. So if their hand is forced, I feel like the direction they'd go is they just ban watching YouTube altogether. Like, for instance, during one of those YouTuber boxing events, it got rehosted on Twitch, and that was kind of a nightmare for them. But they managed to get themselves out of that one, again, by saying, like, hey, we can't control everything here. And back then, the channels that were rehosting that material, which was illegal, those were small channels that were literally throwaway bot accounts, not your big partnered streamers. Now, if your big partnered streamers are doing this, now it's a lot more serious that Twitch has to be like, hey, we're going to probably need to do something or else we might face bigger consequences. Again, might not happen. I'm just saying it could. Either way, it's pretty obvious that this is a pretty bad idea overall and something that I wanted to talk about because it would affect me. I'm on Twitch every day. I stream every day. I do YouTube nights like once or twice a week.
Okay, hold on. What is... someone said there's a new DUNKEY. What is it? Is Chadvice tonight or tomorrow? Chadvice is tomorrow. DUNKEY made a new video game acting. Is Chadvice tonight or tomorrow? Chadvice will be tomorrow, folks. Okay, so we're going to look at this, and then afterwards, I don't know if I should watch The Moment of Truth again or go back to I Want to Marry Harry. Oh, wait, actually, I want to watch this fucking Dave Ramsey defend landlords real quick. Do you want me to leak the guests for tomorrow? And apparently Ethan made a video too. Dude, that's 21 minutes long, bro. I can't watch another... look, first of all, I already spent this morning and some of last night talking to Ethan about this. So is Chadvice only for guys? Wait, no. Chadvice is for all guys, girls, NBs, all of it. How has Twitch not addressed something like this yet? How has Twitch not added something like this yet? I'm not telling you who's on. But let's just say part of the reason why I don't want to watch Ethan right now is maybe you're gonna hear his voice a lot tomorrow. Okay, let's just say. And then I won't tell you who the second secret guest is, but it's ooh, that one's a good one. That's a doozy. That's a doozy. Tell the mods, man, what the fuck? Nope. And then also, will you finish season 4 of MasterChef off stream? I'll miss your reacts. No. No, dude. It's not the same. It's not the same. It's like, it would be sad for me to try to watch this without the community. It would be fucking sad, okay? It would be GG's. Hasan shares MasterChef DMCA email. Gordon sends his regards, best time for the Tanami meta, which would allow them to watch all those alongside the DMCA content. Gordon Ramsay finding about Twitch was the beginning of the end. I was going to ask, I seen the original interactions of one and everyone. The official Twitter account was replying as well. What do you think was going to be doing this? Stream it on Pornhub. Yeah, go look up who won. Someone already said it. Only one get. Okay, no LSF. God damn, y'all fucking hate LSF, dude. Graham weighed in. My partner said you don't like following DMCA law, Steven. You are a boomer, hellbender. This is a fucking boomer ass meme, dude. Yeah, someone said Luca won season 4. And he's an anti-vaxxer now, so. Okay. So, for the record, Kid Nation apparently is a Viacom property. Okay? And I Want to Marry Harry and The Moment of Truth are Fox properties. So, for this particular reason, I think we should stay away from this, considering that I already have fire ass content lined up for tomorrow.
I am Mr. Beast Gaming, but really, I'm not. In reality, I am the YouTuber video game DUNKEY. This is the power of acting. When the video started, you actually thought I was Mr. Beast. This is because a great actor is like a magician. They are creating an illusion. When an actor is doing their job, you shouldn't even notice them. They should completely disappear into their role and convince you that this fictional character is actually a real person. In the world of video games, this is all
Misinfo, buddy. Luca looks like he used to be the left, but sometime in 2021 he completely flipped. He used to retweet AOC and pro lockdown stuff. You're better than this? No, I think in 2021 he became a Daily Wire watcher. Like, somewhere along the way he got radicalized. He used to be a fucking pro. Yeah, I think it's the vaccines, bro. He became an anti-vaxxer. COVID red pilled him.
almost never the case.
I really am eating. This morning I had some soup.
What kind of soup? What's in it?
Bread?
It is really hard to get a convincing performance in a video game because it's such a collaborative process. You need good writers, good actors, and good animators all working in tandem at a consistently high level to get a good performance. And then on top of that, you now have to graft that work onto a highly volatile program and pray to Shadow Jesus that it somehow remains intact.
Now bear my Arctic blast.
You could give Daniel...
Or you could only just delete the VOD only and keep the first part online. Dude, that's such a brilliant idea. Yeah, that's definitely what I should do. Dude, you fuck, man. Why didn't I think of that? Yeah, let me just continue fucking poking the bear at a time when the bear is literally staring directly at me and already swiped at me. That's smart, bro. Guess what, dude? Fuck it. Hell, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm not gonna do that, okay? That's why I'm streaming and you're watching currently. How about we just, you know...
Octopath dialogue, and you still aren't coming out the other side of that with a good performance.
Your Excellency, Your Excellency, Your Excellency, Your Excellency.
Cloud's famous pizza line from Final Fantasy is actually pretty clever, but the way it's delivered makes it sound like Cloud is legitimately annoyed he isn't getting his pizza.
Yeah,
You owe me a pizza.
Should I play this game,
There are
chat?
so many opportunities for acting to go horribly wrong in a video game, and that's why it usually goes horribly, horribly wrong.
Let's live together.
I downloaded it on my PlayStation 5.
Iris, there's no world just for a Reploid. It's only a fantasy.
Yes, I know.
But the way I look at it, terrible acting can often make a game more fun. It's like when a game ships with all these horrendous bugs and glitches. Yeah, they ruined the game, but the game was gonna suck ass anyway, so at least now you can laugh at
No,
it.
that's not true. I don't agree with Dunkey on this, okay? Cyberpunk was actually supposed to be a great game, and I think it had the workings, okay? The fixins of a fucking good game. It's just like the bugs ruined it. God, I will never let go of the Cyberpunk copium. It is probably my worst take. That like the world building within Cyberpunk was so fucking delicious and so good, and that it had the workings of a fucking incredible masterpiece that they just fucking flopped super hard.
That's Eggman! I wonder what happened to Sonic.
Really what I'm looking for are the two extremes. If I'm looking for the absolute worst shit ever made, or the top of the line best stuff of all time, this and this is where the true entertainment resides. Everything in the middle is just kind of boring.
I can't let you live.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna play this game when it comes out.
For a cartoon character like Gex, you want the actor to bring a level of energy and vitality to the role.
And this is just one of the 40,000 rooms in Aaron Spelling's house.
But did you know that in the European version of Gex, they got a different guy to be Gex? It sounds weird. It's like
Saturday morning at Timothy Leary's house.
For Kratos, you want him to talk like this and go,
"Get in the boat, boy. This way, boy. Slow down, boy. Stay back, boy."
For Dynasty Warriors 3, they embraced a whole new method of acting.
Feel the power of my magic!
Whether you're making a movie about talking cars, talking bugs, talking
Pussy.
toys, or talking fish, we, the audience, still expect them to talk and act like human beings. There is something in our DNA that makes us root for each other. When we see another human being in distress, we instinctively want to help them or see them overcome the situation.
Mind your step.
I got it.
Oops.
What is wrong with you?
You should see your face right now.
What if I drowned?
I'm not gonna drown.
Likewise, we get much more emotionally
R.I.P.
invested in stories where the characters act like people, which is why everyone will get into a gigantic argument over Last of Us 2, and nobody gives a rat's ass about the storyline for Assassin's Creed 50 where every character acts like a robot.
My mother! Oh no! What can we do? Something is wrong!
You never want to go full-on robo mode, even when your character is a robot. You gotta give the audience something to latch onto. There are so many games where the voice actor is just blatantly reading lines off of a piece of paper.
Here we go. Let's fight our way into their warbase. The sword is close. I can feel its power. Careful. Its power is dark.
Remember when they straight up removed Peter Dinklage from Destiny because he sounded like he was about to fall asleep for the entire video game?
That wizard came from the moon.
Then you got Japanese games. Animes are always getting mad at me for playing anime games with the English dub. But how about this? If you're gonna do an English dub, don't have it suck complete ass.
It's unthinkable to act against the Empire?
Having a terrible English dub is like having a feature at the main menu where you select between normal mode and funny mode. And this dude is actually expecting me not to pick funny mode.
I live in a place called Yokosuka.
Yokosuka? That's where my little brother works.
Metal Gear Solid, Sonic, Mario, Final
Wait, he doesn't think Metal Gear Solid is a shitty dub though, right?
Fantasy, Resident Evil, Silent Hill. Americans have been playing goofy-ass localized dubs for decades, and now you're acting like we're too good for them?
Wait, no shot. Am I crazy? I never really thought Metal Gear Solid was, the dubbing was like goofy on Metal Gear Solid. David Hayter is like literally a legend, dude. I was actually upset when fucking, what was it, Kevin Costner or Kevin, whichever, the fucking guy that took over in MGS5. David Hayter is like a legend, dude. Kiefer Sutherland? Yeah, okay. See, I don't even know. The 24 guy.
even though that's an American game. You cringing idiot. While we're talking about Ghost of Tsushima, look at this bullshit. Look at how the camera zooms way out so you can't see their stupid automated face animations.
Sorry, my face is tired from dealing with everything.
L.A. Noire was the big breakthrough in face animation. From what I understand, the technology powering this game was very impractical, but the results speak for themselves because they're a face.
You know, I really thought that hobo done did the pick.
Video games use all different methods of capturing performances. Oblivion is infamous for having its voice actors read lines of dialogue off of a list in alphabetical order.
I heard that thieves broke into the Arcane University, the Imperial Legion compound, and the temple all on the same night. Wait a minute, let me do that one again. I heard that thieves broke into the Arcane University.
As a voice actor, you're very prohibited.
Wait,
but
what?
Once you introduce face capture, it's like you've opened a portal to a whole new dimension of acting. Think of all the...
Wait, that's not real, right? What the fuck? I've never... They did not leave that in, bro. Come on. There's no way they left that in. What? I did not know that. Holy shit.
And nuance and expression that the human face can convey.
What exactly?
God, dude. Fucking dude. They are so insane. I mean, I guess at that point, it's like the bugs on any Elder Scrolls game is basically just like it's Bugthesda. No matter what happens, is like you expect it at that point. That is a insane piece of, like, how the fuck did they ship that out, bro?
Exactly did you see them?
Wait, you don't know Elder Scrolls shit VO? No, of course I do. Guys, I've literally been a fucking fan of Elder Scrolls since Morrowind, okay? I played Morrowind. Do you understand? Morrowind. Some of you literally were not alive when that game came out, straight up. There's like a good chunk of this audience that straight up was not alive when that game came out. Bethesda has shipped Skyrim 4 times and not fixed the bugs. I mean, yes, I am very familiar with like how fucking dog shit they are at you know, sending out buggy ass games. It's still incredible though.
They was working on the tires. That's all that was took.
Bitch. Sometimes you have nothing to play off of. Other times, with these big budget games, you're on a mocap set with other actors and you can actually develop a realistic rhythm of conversation.
But there's got to be something.
Well, if the gods see us making for that cross...
If they don't see us. Jesus, you guys act like you never spent time in prison.
Acting in video games has come a long way, and there's still so much more to say, but I'm gonna close this video out on one of the absolute pinnacles of acting, and that is NBA 2K15, goddammit.
You're right. He's right.
For this scene, the key word is enthusiasm. Try to notice how you become just as excited as the players are on screen.
We got too much talent, and we work too hard to be playing like this.
That's right. We all have that attitude. The train will be rolling in no time. Let's do it.
No shot. Are you fucking kidding me? No shot. Bro, do they just fire these off with no fucking quality testing? Like, what is happening, dude? Or are they just like, bro, just record this on your phone, fuck it, like in bed. And then they just let it out? To be fair, he's an NBA player and not a voice actor. Okay, who cares? It gets worse.
Yeah, hell yeah. Bring up Death Stranding now.
He brought my sorry ass back home every time. And I loved him.
Very fake and bad acting. Now put basketball back on.
Who have thought?
About what?
That a young buck like you could actually do the right thing and avoid getting his sorry butt kicked out the game.
Now the key word here is anger. This is like that.
Bro, that is wow. That straight up is better if they did not do that at all. They should have just absolutely cut that out. Wow.
Times 100.
Yo, what's going on tonight? I'm running free all over the court and you didn't give me the ball.
Oh my God. Listen to that rage, that hatred.
Boy, get out my face with that, man. I do what I do with the rock for the good of this team. And I don't need nobody second guessing me. You ain't my coach, punk.
Whoa.
That's the kind of selfish I'm talking about. Get over yourself, man.
That was not Shaq. Pretty sure. Mark, you sounds like your voice when you wake up and post in her IG story. That was not Shaq. More 2K voice acting, brother? No. Okay, yes. Let's see more of this. This is gold. Bro, what is happening? This entire video is
I had a
what
teammate hold me back. He told me to chill.
Sounds like a wise fella to win in this league. You need all hands on deck. Good call. Check it.
The ref should have checked his self. He was trash all night.
Only thing we can control there is ourselves. Forget the ref, the fan, even the opponent. Handle your business, and the rest will take care of itself. All right?
I guess so.
Look up early retiring speech on my career, NBA 2K. Is there something wrong with me for being emotionally invested in Master being clapped? Oh my God. So many fucking annoying little pro gamer Andys are in my fucking replies today with the DMCA fair use take. I really just fuck it, dude. I hope all fucking video game companies come after them, okay? And decide, you know what? We don't actually want you to fucking do there is no fair use anymore. You're using my IP. Okay? Little bitches. I'm so mad. Okay, I haven't watched a single fucking piece of like television today, and yet, the audience is still here. What happened? And Rainbow Six Andy's like working every goddamn day trying to not say the N-word on stream. Okay, that's the thing that's holding them back. If they could just pop off with it, maybe then they would have an audience. Okay.
Okay, I own rental property, single family homes, among many other properties that we own. And if I raise my rent to be market rate, that does not make me a bad Christian. I did not displace.
Yo, okay, dude. Yo, here's the thing. Okay. Dave Ramsey. I feel like he has to fucking be Christian and also pro-capitalist at the same time. Except, like, those two values contradict one another all the time, dude.
The person out of that house if they can no longer afford it. The marketplace did. The economy did.
Oh my God, motherfuckers doing supply side Jesus memes. I love this, dude. I love it. Yeah, the marketplace did it. I didn't do it. I mean, you quite literally said you did it. Look. Here's where you said.
And if I raise my rent to be market rate, that does not make me a bad Christian.
You quite literally admitted to doing it right here, okay? And therefore, it's not like the invisible hand of the market that forced you to do it. You did it to make more money.
I did not displace the person out of that house if they can no longer afford it. The marketplace did.
No, you did. And also, not only that, but like, it's not like you're paying more. You're not even paying more. You might have even paid it off already. Or your mortgage payments are fucking fixed. So what's up? What's up, homie? You straight up, for no reason other than the fact that you want to make more money there, you did that. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Lord. He has every opportunity to not do this, or at the very least, to not advocate for doing this from a Christian point of view. Okay? That's the funny part about this entire process, is that, like, he's like, I did it, but I did it in a Christ-like way. No, you didn't.
The economy did. The ratio of the income that they earned to their housing expense displaced them. I didn't cause any of that. And so you are not displacing them. You're taking too much credit for what's going on.
Don't they show this fucking freak at schools? If he doesn't raise the rent, he's lowering the market rate as other owners have to compete with his prices. Doesn't this freak get taught in like schools or something? Like people actually use him as like people use his content as like educational, right? At schools. This is what Americans have told me is the thing that's happening in the United States of America. Like they have like finance classes or some shit in high school, and he's like, my Christian school did 2 years of watching his videos and filling out a workbook. That is insane, dude. That's so sad.
If they need to move to a cheaper...
He thinks camels can get through the eye of the needle? Yeah, my interpretation is that it's not that hard for a camel to get through the eye of the needle. And the Bible specifically stated it as such. That's right. Jesus said to the lepers, come forward only if ye have a PPO and you're in network for my Jesus care. That's right. Everybody knows this. Jesus was a big capitalist, big supply side advocate.
House, because they can't afford, they're going to move to a lesser house. Because if they move, they're going to pay market rent.
Yo, it's so fucking nasty the way these people operate, dude. It's so fucking nasty. Yikes. Yikes, dude. That's right. Camel might make it through the eye of a needle, but if you are not subscribed to the HasanAbi broadcast, you will see an ad at the top of the hour. That's right. Before we move on to Canada's worst drivers, a show that wholeheartedly exploits some of Canada's worst drivers. Forget which season we were on last time we stopped watching this. Praise Jesus, hallelujah. HBoy22, thank you for gifting 10 gifted subs to those who want to no longer see those ads. That's right. You too can get gifted. If you're lucky enough, if you pray to God, if you pray to Jesus Christ, amen, long enough, long and hard enough, you will maybe get a gifted sub. If not, you make your own luck, baby, for $5 or for free. Edge IBK, thank you for the 5 get this subs. Here's the 1 minute ad break now. If you want a rabbit hole, go down, check the documentary Who Took Johnny. The left needs to use religion more to advocate for our values. No. Which season were we on with Canada's worst drivers, chat? Do you guys remember with like the really, really annoying driver? Imagine if Viacom retroactively buys the show you watched and claps you. I doubt that they would do that. The last dude to do that got killed by the government? What? Does this mean you're going to stop with MasterChef? Yes, I will no longer be watching MasterChef, but it doesn't matter because there are a million different fucking shows to watch. There are a million different things to fucking react to. There are still so many things to watch on YouTube. Okay, YouTube has an endless sea of fucking content. Okay, YouTube owns an endless sea of YouTube has an endless sea of content that we can watch, that we can enjoy, that we can appreciate. So, like blind dating, 6 men based on their bodies. Like we got Jubilee reacts, we got hella shit. Don't you fucking worry about a thing, baby.
You can share your life with your friends or get
the fuck
is that it's a genuine way to have endless life.
What the fuck?
They have users background algorithm or filters like
Oh my god! What is this?
Anyone want? Be sure to check out Ellohime Hive using our link in the description below. Now let's get into the video.
Wow.
That's a good reaction.
Bro, this is so horny. What? Jubilee just straight up said, nah, we're going full horny, dude. Oh my lord, what the fuck? They just straight up were like, yep, fuck it. We're just doing horny. That's what we're doing. Oh, it was season 12 we were watching?
Fact.
Okay, good to know. All right, we'll take a look at that afterwards.
Hi, I am Leighton Hegard. I'm from Minneapolis. I make music, I do environmental science, and I am a model. Personally, I mean,
You're not gonna poke the fox bear, but every other bear is fine. Dude, Jubilee literally fucking loves when people react to their content. Shut the fuck up.
I know I'm really slender, and a lot of that is due to a medical condition that I had in this past year. So I got really sick and I lost about 25 pounds, I think. I mean, I'm definitely kind of self-conscious because, I mean, it changed a lot. I think personality is much more important than body type. I mean, obviously it helps if you're attracted to someone and
The queen, she's great.
think that they look good.
Now are you ready to see some bodies?
I'm really ready to see some bodies. Wow, nice feet. 10 out of 10. Wow. Okay, contestant 1. Let's see. You have some marks on your toenails. What's that from? What do you do?
Probably from me dropping like tools and other random crap on my feet. I like to woodwork and stuff, so.
So you hit your feet a couple times? That sounds...
more than...
Damn, this motherfucker did not want to admit he just constantly stubbing on Legos. He's like, yeah, I'm a big Lego builder, and honestly, I fucking stub my shit nonstop. I can't stop it. It's real bad, bro.
And a couple.
That sounds painful. Solid feet. Okay, love that. Thank you. Okay, contestant 2. Hello. Feet as well, looking great. You have a couple marks on one of your toes. Did something happen?
She's investigating.
Yeah, I'm investigating. There's not much I can go on.
I recently got a pedicure, and I had some color put on.
Oh.
What?
It was the effort of me trying to take the color off without going back.
Contestant 3, okay? Little dance, I see.
Yeah.
Love that. It looks like you cut your toenails very sharp.
Wow. Yeah, I am trash at cutting my toenails.
That looks like that would hurt really bad if someone scraped them.
Remember
What
that toast, but
happened?
I just am crap at cutting my own toenails.
Okay. A little scary, but good. Okay, contestant 4.
Yeah, that guy's out, bro. Okay? That guy, the fucking toenail Andy, that guy's out. That guy's got Redditor toenails, okay?
I love the little, a little shy foot. Tell me about the toenails.
They match my hand, so on one hand it's short and then the other one's long because I play guitar, so it looked weird.
Oh, I love
only
it.
having not matching your sets, you know?
Yeah,
So,
you just gotta be coordinated.
yeah, it's having not matching underwear and bra. I just went the full set on you here.
Well, unfortunately, I'm not matching.
Out.
That's a...
No, I'm just kidding.
Ugh. Contestant 5.
Hello.
You have big feet.
Thanks. I think.
You know what they say?
Big socks.
Let's see. What do you do? There are actually no marks or anything. So what do you do for work?
Work.
Bro, who the fuck has marks on their feet regularly? I don't understand. I think that first guy was just kind of lying and she went on with it. She believed it. Even fucking I guess like servers and shit, but like what? You think people that work in construction yards, they got like steel toe boots and shit, you know what I mean? People who work, oh my lord, dude, stop.
I'm trying to become a registered nurse, but right now I'm a certified nurse assistant in a hospital.
Oh, shout out
So
to
I don't
you.
really drop tools on my feet.
Last but not least, I love the little toe dances people are doing at the ends. You have long feet.
Yes, yeah,
Yeah.
that's what they say.
Is what they say? Do you get that a lot? Do people say that a lot to you? Is that like
No,
a...
you should see it from this angle.
Oh. Well.
Wait, what? That wasn't meant to be. All right. Anyways, yeah, I cut them for you.
Wow. Thank you so much for that.
She's eliminating the fucked up toe Andy.
Justin 3. Justin
Called it!
The toenails.
Yeah, bro, he got, like I said, he got Redditor feet, bro. No shot, okay? Listen, Redditors, I know you're in here typing away thinking like, what's going to be the next clip I can get him to fucking get him banned or whatever, okay? That's you, motherfucker. Fix your toenails.
What? I thought we'd at least make it to my underwear first,
so
you know?
sorry.
I wore the narwhal ones just for you. Yeah.
Bro, he literally came out with the Where's My Hug. He literally came out looking like the Where's My Hug guy. Look at this.
Toenails.
What? I thought we'd at least make it to my underwear first, you know?
Come on, where's my hug? Straight up, bro. Okay, fucking nailed it. Pre-watched. Homie post on LSF.
I wore the narwhal ones just for you.
Narwhal.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love the narwhal.
You missed out. You missed out.
I missed out.
Yeah,
I
there's some
am
nice
so
narwhals.
sorry.
It's okay, you know. It's all right, you know.
It's great to meet
You know what I love though? Straight up, I love big boys that can just fucking rock it. Okay, because like I've been in a situation where I look like that. No shot would I ever be on camera with my fucking titties out, bro. Are you kidding me? I can't even take my shirt off right now. No fucking shot. So I major respect. Okay, major respect to the homie. He's just blasting tit. Okay, I respect the fuck out of that because I'm jealous. Like I can never do that. I will never be able to do that.
you.
Thanks, Mr. Narwhal.
I've never judged someone based on feet. I'm glad people have feet. Shout out to walking. Wow. All right. Love it. Oh,
Damn. Some of the homies are just straight blasting pee-pee. Like do not care. They're just like, yep, this is my cock. What's up?
scared looking. Whoa, the toes are like together. This is so weird. Okay. Oh, underwear. Oh.
Showing the side profile, huh?
Okay.
Which on the side?
I'd say number 2. Okay, do you guys have like a preferred body type in your partner? And also, like, how do you feel about your own body?
Bro, this is painfully horny. Okay, what is happening right now?
I would probably prefer an athletic body type, simply because I like to do a lot of various activities. I'm confident in my body.
Shut the fuck up, Kevin. You just want to, you're fucking shallow, okay? Admit it, motherfucker. Oh yeah, it's because I like athletic girls because I like to do athletic stuff. It's like, yeah, okay, Kevin. Okay, bro. Yeah, sure, that's why. Got it.
I care more about what it can do and not what it really looks like.
That's good. Good answer. Love that.
How do you take care of your body?
How do I take care of my body? I love this. I feel like I'm in a commercial. I eat well, I think.
What do you eat?
My favorite food is Thai food.
Okay.
Contestant 2.
The body type I'm attracted to is a more curvy type. It's important to have that attraction up front, and then personality matters a lot more after that. I'm very confident with my body. I just don't really care what other people think of my body.
Bro, by the way, speaking of which, she like literally clapped the only dude who was like overweight. It's crazy. Everyone else has got fucking fire bods. She didn't even see much. She just like, but she was able to what, like sniff it out? That's crazy.
Because I like my body like however it is. And question for you, what's your favorite body part on a guy?
My favorite body part on a guy? Probably eyes, because they say, I feel like you just can tell so much about a person from their eyes.
That used to actually
Ladies, is this real? I feel like I get a lot of compliments from women on my eyelashes. So, I don't know if that means I got nothing else going on, or that it is something that, like, I'm asking you 23% only, okay? And the AFABs as well, if they wanna, if they're MBs, they're MB AFABs. Okay. They have a point on this, take on this. Fuck it, I'm asking everybody. Never mind. Men have the best eyelashes. Eyes are OP. Put the chat in girls only mode for answers. It's real and we're jealous. Dude, you are smurfing. Stop. All women are jealous of men's eyelashes. Yeah, I just like, I definitely have heard the eyelash thing before. That's definitely. And then the nose thing. When I was in Turkey, girls used to have a cute nose, and they cared about that a lot. I don't know why.
Like a lot more fit, like maybe like 25 pounds heavier, because I used to wrestle for like the junior Olympic team, and now I just like sing songs and draw on people, so I'm like way skinnier, and I had to get comfortable with like.
Bro, this homie is straight up flexing. He's like, fuck the body shit. I know you can't really. He's doing the best out of everyone else. He's the one who was like, oh yeah, my toenails are painted because like I play guitar. It's like, what? How did you get there? Like, how did you just drop that subtle hint, dude? Okay. He's just like, yeah, it's crazy. I used to wrestle a lot, and I was like kind of a fucking great wrestler. Like, you know, I was like super jacked.
This like the change in my own body, so
I don't really have a preference in body type. Like, as long as like, let's say you
Aww.
just care for yourself, or like you care about how you look, or like you try to stay healthy, like that's all that matters to me. Like, as long as you're confident in your own body. I don't really go to the gym, but I mean, if my friends want to go, like I'll go with
What
them.
is he doing?
I'm confident in my body. Like,
Are his knees
I played
bent?
basketball growing up, you know, ever since I was a little kid, and I got into working out around 7th grade and like strength and conditioning training. So
you can tell.
Yeah, I definitely need a girl that's shorter than me.
Damn, dude, he just cucked himself. Dude, why would you say you can tell? Bro, never concede to the enemy, bro. Are you kidding me? You should be like, yeah, I can't even tell, dude. What fucking, you suck. Okay? Homie just literally gave up. That's crazy. Don't do that, kings. Don't fucking do that, kings. Don't do it.
But, you know, I really don't have like two specific preferences. I think the face matters the most. You mentioned something about you lost 25 pounds.
Yeah, good question. I had a medical mess up, like some doctors kind of medically messed up on me with some medication. Basically, I was in the ICU about a month and a half ago. I got off the medication and got better. So
Nice.
yeah, I guess that's.
I'm glad you're feeling better.
Thank you. Yeah. Cheers to being alive. Love it. Okay, everyone was great. It's hard to eliminate. Guess I'm gonna do
2?
one.
Okay, PP boy is not going. Okay, I think the first 3 on the lineup are staying potentially, and then the last 2 are going. I mean, this guy's out. Okay, weak knees Andy is out of here. Okay. Oh, she has to eliminate one. Then weak knees Andy's gone.
Hi.
Wait, she clapped PP boy.
Super nice to meet you. Love that we're meeting this way. My
Hello.
hand's freezing.
You have a really nice petite body. It's lovely.
Thank you. Yeah, you have a good body too.
Nice to see
Thank
you.
you.
Okay. I mean, also, it's too European. You know what I mean? This is way too European. Okay. More cocked than, no, he's more cocked than man at that point, dude. Okay. He's a cock with a man attached to it. He knew this was a naked attraction type show, and he was like, I'm rocking fucking briefs, dude. Or not, is that even called briefs? What are they called? Nobody wears this in Europe? Dude, you are out of your mind, dude. It is the most European thing, dude. What the fuck? I can't believe you just lied. You just straight up lied. Oh, nobody wears this in Europe. What are you saying? Oh, I'm totally not in my briefs right now as we watch. In my snuggy wuggies, yeah. There is like, no one purchases Speedos outside of fucking Europe, dude. No one. It's a boomer EU thing. I mean, I guess like maybe because I'm just used to it from Turkey. Like every European tourist that comes to Turkey, like they love fucking blasting pee-pee.
It's freezing.
You have a really nice petite body. It's lovely.
Thank you. Yeah, you have a good body too.
Nice to see
Thank
you.
you. I think number 3, the third one. With the best feet.
Called it!
Hey.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I'll give you a hug.
Okay, I'm cold.
Oh, that is cold. I'm almost warm.
Joshua's a nice guy.
Nice. And seen. Love it. All right, so I'm gonna ask you.
Bro, he's literally trying to show his hair. He's like, yeah, look, this dude is a cheater, okay? And I think he's gonna win because he wants it. He wants it fucking bad, okay?
To all do a little dance move.
Is number 1 Charlie? Are you kidding me? Moist Critical is fucking peeled, bro. He is way more shredded than this guy.
Oh. Wow. Solid.
We can hit like a quick little pop and then jump back into it.
Everybody should do that when they meet someone. It's a tap dance.
Wait, what?
I mean, what am I gonna do? Ballet? Do your tattoos have meanings?
This tattoo is a sunflower with just some plants around it. It's not too deep, but sunflowers are my favorite flower, and every time I look at them, they just make me feel happy. So just like a reminder to myself to just be happy and don't always strive to be happy in life.
You have a lot of tattoos.
It's my job.
I know, it's your job. What inspired you to get into it?
Bro, this dude has... Okay. Middle dude has the body that is hot right now, okay? Skinny guys. Skinny guys with tattoos that are like, you know, heroin chic. Not that I know what his face looks like. I have no idea. That body is in right now, okay? The Pete Davidson body, the Machine Gun Kelly body. If he had more tattoos, it would be a wrap. Okay? You say that and I fucking hate the way I look, says Chud Lover 999. Heroin chic is so hot right now, dude. I have no tats. I have no tattoos and I'm fucking way too big to be considered that way. Oh, for the record, I reached out to my YouTube account manager. I don't know if like Jim Can't Swim will ever see this or hear this, but I reached out to my YouTube account manager and they said they're working on his YouTube problem. JCS was experiencing a bunch of issues with like people fucking, I think like trying to go after him for copyright and shit like that. Or like other people were able to monetize his reactions. And I thought that was completely unacceptable. So I reached out to my YouTube account manager and apparently they said that they are currently working on it. So hopefully it'll get sorted out. Where'd it go? I can't find his tweet now anymore. But yeah. JCS might not be a, you know, huge fan of mine, but I'm a huge fan of his. So, do you just copy everything X does? Yes. XQC famously invented Jubilee, reacting to Jubilee. So, that's why I'm doing it. Yeah. Yeah, straight up. XQC my boo-boo, dude. Who's got copyright on a fucking interrogation? What the fuck? That should be public if it's ever criticized? Yeah, I don't know what it is.
A lot of tattoos.
It's my job.
I know, it's your job. What inspired you to get into it? The white one's so cool.
Yeah, so it's like...
How does that work?
Yeah, you just do white ink instead of black ink. My first tattoo is on my hand. I get them when I travel, so like a travel log. So like they're all from different places on my arms and legs and back.
It's like a travel
What
log. I think
the
that's awesome
fuck?
that you like have those memories.
Bro, this homie got the Disco Elysium tattoo. You know, the one that Mercs have. It's a Disco Elysium reference.
Okay, number 3, no tattoos.
Yeah, no tattoos. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I don't have tattoos either.
Asian parents, they don't allow it, but maybe one day.
Solid legs. Body.
Bro, this dude keeps peeking, dude. I swear to God, he's cheating, and I think he's doing it so he can win. Respect.
You look strong, which is always a plus too. What would you guys do to comfort me if I was really sad?
One thing that I like to do when I'm sad is create actionable steps as to like how to feel better.
Oh my God, I hate to say this, but the third guy, kind of a Jordan Peterson Andy a little bit. It feels like, maybe I'm wrong, but it does kind of feel a little bit like he's got some Jordan B Peterson vibes going.
Like for example, clean your room, or I don't know, things that make you feel good. So
I definitely like cuddle you and listen to you, and I try to like make you feel more comfortable.
I'd probably just like be there, listen, and maybe hold on to the advice until later, like all the emotions are fled through, and then later like.
These two homies have had girlfriends before. Last guy might not have actually had a girlfriend, because that is okay. Even if she personally admits that like the third guy actually had the best idea, in reality, fellas, okay, listening is definitely the best, okay? But I think third is out just by that take alone, okay?
Come back to it.
Everyone's so nice. It's hard. This sucks. I think I'm gonna eliminate number 1. Yeah, just because I don't know. There's like no specific reason.
Number 3 absolutely is like.
I just thought the other ones like
Damn, this is a
were funny.
pretty ass dude, bro. What the fuck?
And not in a bad way. You were also really funny too. Great body.
You have a great body too.
Thank you. Thank
You're really
you.
pretty too.
Oh, thank you.
This dude had the best underwear. I mean, the only one that had like normal underwear.
Ooh. Okay, I think I'm gonna eliminate number 1.
Oh my gosh, he went with the best body.
Close though. Hi.
Hey, how are you?
Super nice to meet you.
I'm
I'm
Devins.
Leighton.
What's your name?
Leighton.
Leighton?
Yeah.
I forgot, sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
I got eliminated anyway, it's cool.
I love everything about your story.
Thank you, I
and like your
appreciate
body is
that.
like literally a story.
Hi.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Leighton.
Good. Nice to meet you. I'm Scott.
Nice to see you outside of the.
Yeah. I guess we're gonna go on a picnic date, and if it goes
Yeah, I
well,
love
we're getting
picnics.
matching tattoos. I think that's the move, right?
Yeah. We're both gonna get tattoos for the first time.
Bro, this is irresponsible. This was wild to fucking put out there, Jubilee. Holy shit. Homies bricked up. I don't know if he's homies bricked up, but like these are some fucking good looking ass dudes, bro.
What do you think of each other, seeing each other now?
I mean, I think you're beautiful.
Score. Thank you so much. Yeah, no, you look great too. It's so weird basing everything off. I mean, everyone I think looks great.
You know, put yours in here.
Yes.
I'll follow you.
Cool.
I'll follow you back, maybe. No.
I love that. I'm just like, maybe not.
My insecurities got insecure because of this. Wait, blind dating 6 men versus outfits. Oh, this one we've seen before. We did that one before. 24-minute Jubilee video triggers HasanAbi for 2 hours. Liberal teens versus conservative parents. Daily dose of HasanAbi with 339,000 views, by the way. Motherfuckers are out here like, you don't do transformative content. You don't do transformative content. Wait. Oh, this is the one we just watched. Tug of war, 15 women compete for a date. And Hindus and Muslims see eye to eye. What the fuck? That is not, I am not watching that one. 6 Blackpink fans and 1 hater. No shot. Who's the fake tattoo artist? 10 versus 1. Oh, this is Spanish. Jubilee in Spanish. What am I looking at? Murat? Murat? Oh, you did? Thank you. Damn it. Homeless. How does someone give up? Now that I can't watch MasterChef, I mean, we're in a fucking content We're in a content drought, dude. It's crazy. No, I'm just kidding. There's a fuckload of shit to watch. No, I just got DMCA'd by Fox. They DMCA'd me. Yeah. Well, I was expecting them not to.
The main emotion I feel is disgust. I mean, you know, how could somebody...
What? Oh, you know about this? You watched this already? When? Chat, Marat's in the room with me. And he's saying, no, we're not going to watch earlier ones. Do the Cody Cole fan one? No, I don't care about that. The Blackpink one is perfect to end the recent drama since you get canceled by K-pop stands. We're not doing that. And I definitely don't want to watch the Hindus versus Muslims one. We're gonna watch this. This is a plant that is stolen from Nuke's top 5. No, this is a plant that's stolen from fucking the hottest plant in the rare plant market. Okay, I want to see what the fuck this is.
It definitely feels like a quick and dirty saw job.
You know, we put value on things in very subjective ways.
They're kind of mysterious and really attractive, and they're really sexy.
There's the tuberculata.
Oh, yes, that's the best.
So these are known as the holy grail of the aroid world.
I've been looking for it. I need to get it.
Oh my God.
Is it pussy?
People money does go in trees.
Yes! Yes! Finally is mine. Finally is mine. Oh my God.
Yo, when the pussy got you acting out, dude, when the pussy got you getting a 14 grand a fucking plant.
Yes.
What is the value of a plant? This seems like a straightforward question. Plants produce oxygen, they filter water, they provide food to other organisms. But plants also mean many things to many people. They're decor, status symbols, climate change grief objects.
No.
They can be financial investments. I've been meeting a lot of people who are obsessed with acquiring rarer and rarer plants. You can make a lot of money off of it, and you can lose money.
Plants can be so beautiful around the house. They bring in life and color, kind of bring nature right into the house. But they also bring problems along with them.
This video is going to be a houseplant collection video because I have 218 plants.
So I am standing inside.
Bro, this is straight fucking millennial Zoomer shit, okay? This is like millennials and Zoomers. I've never like, I didn't know this was a thing until COVID. I feel like COVID accelerated like plant girl aesthetic a lot. It elevated crystal mommies and it elevated plant girls. Like so many girls I know in Los Angeles fucking grow plants now in their houses. It's crazy.
My grow tent that I actually keep in my guest bedroom.
So in this case is where I have some of my more precious and a little bit more expensive plants. I do gotta keep it locked up.
Over the last 4 years, millennials have come to dominate the horticultural market and have created whole new online plant subcultures.
Hi, welcome to Plant Daddy. Who's your daddy? Plant Daddy.
The Plant Daddy, aka Arthur Stewart.
The most desirable specimens are often the finickiest ones, cultivated from so-called exotic species native to Latin America and Southeast Asia. You can't get them in random garden shops, only from elite sellers or by trading with insiders. The plant world has become more like the art world. There are Sotheby's-like auctions and speculators targeting species like their Botticellis.
Mortgage your house, sell your children.
and buy this plant. It's better than stock market.
But what's in it for these collectors besides money? And what's in it for the plants?
And you have these plants are thousands of miles from where they evolved, and they're making it work out here. Myself coming from a different place, I kind of connect to the plant. You're doing the best you can. And
Jerry Garcia is an aircraft mechanic from Mexico City who now lives in San Diego. He began collecting right at the start of the new rare plant craze.
So what are the most valuable plants in your collection?
right now, the current market value for this plant is $5,000.
What?
The last that I saw, and I got this guy.
Why? Bro, whoever pays $5 grand for that is fucking psychotic, dude.
For $55 around a year ago. So I left the window open one day and a bug came in and took a chunk out of it.
It's like $100 right there.
Yeah, that was $100 meal for the bug right there. So
Fine dining.
Dude, where is the fucking dude? There's nothing sadder than the motherfucker who's like sitting in here still being like, this is not transformative. You haven't talked in 5 minutes. Okay, bro. Why don't you manage your life instead of trying to fucking micromanage your least favorite Twitch streamer, okay? Go manage some bitches, okay? Go. You're pathetic. Nobody likes you. Your family thinks you're a fucking loser because you sit in your room and you fucking yell at the computer screen all day. I do that too. And my family also thinks I'm a loser, okay? We have a lot to, we have a lot of similarities. But fucking leave me alone.
yeah. This plant in the market right now sells for around this size for $4,000, $4,000.
This tiny one.
This tiny one.
Okay, that is truly shocking to me.
So these are known as the holy grail of the aroid world, Philodendron spiritusante. And this is definitely, right now, the most expensive plant that you could buy. It was around $7,000 for one of these guys.
The Philodendron spiritusante, or PSS for short, has become legendary in the rare plant community.
So this is like the Holy Ghost plant, the Holy Grail of Holy Ghost plants.
Pretty much the holy grail of all philodendron.
It is the holy grail, especially when you have to take out a loan to get one.
The critically endangered PSS is native to Brazil, where only a handful still live in the wild. They're slow-growing and really tough to reproduce. It's become a status symbol among collectors, like a leafy Rolex.
Bro, people have way too much time on their hands and way too much money. Straight up. Dude, capitalism has fucking rotted our brains. There is no better example that capitalism has permanently broken our fucking brains than people turning everything into a status symbol off of scarcity and off of like the price point that is associated with it, the value that we've created. Oh my fucking Lord, dude. It's not even about the love of like, growing one, I guess. I don't really know how the fuck, what you get out of growing a plant, but I suspect it's like supposed to be like the nurture element, right? That's like, it's like calming and shit. Meanwhile, homies are doing this straight for the fucking dollar value.
And like a Rolex, the PSS is catching the eye of some nefarious admirers.
It's a weed,
The main
bro.
emotion I feel is disgust. I mean, how could somebody do this?
The stem is rough. I mean, it definitely feels like a quick and dirty saw job.
Ari Novi is the man in charge of the San Diego Botanic Garden. In May, the garden noticed their PSS suddenly looked really different.
So there was a main body of this plant that extended out and hung way, way down. This was a pretty large specimen. It really was an amputation. Somebody essentially came in here and cut the head and torso off of this plant. Somebody came up here with a pole saw or a telescopic loppers of some kind and cut the plant off.
I mean, I'm trying to understand it. So a pole saw, so you're holding it in your hand and you're targeting that stem right there?
Clearly, the person who took this plant wanted one plant and one plant only. What kind of depraved person, wants to take a plant from a public?
It's like, on the one hand, it's really fucked up that someone would go to a public botanic garden and steal a plant. But also, on the other hand, like, I get it. I'm on his side, okay? I'm on the side of the San Diego Botanic Garden, okay? I just want to specify that. But also, at the same time, the way he's talking about it is like it's not vegetation. Like, it's... like, what kind of sick, depraved person would amputate a plant? I don't know. I mean, I feel like a lot of people would do that, It's a fucking plant.
Public institution, where it's meant to be enjoyed by everybody and steal that into a private universe where it's now for the enjoyment of one or very few people so dishonestly.
San Diego's not the only botanical garden being stolen from.
The two people were seen on surveillance video walking through the conservatory, taking and damaging whatever they please.
It's almost like somebody kidnapped one of your kids.
I would like for people to think of botanic gardens almost like holy ground for plants. Plant crime is a very enduring feature of humanity. And ever since we've been purposefully growing plants for about 10...
Bro, my man said plant crime, dude. You can't put those two words together and expect me to take it seriously. I know. I love this man, okay? Listen. Listen. He's not wrong. This is like a beautiful person who cares about fucking his garden and wants people to like learn and appreciate. Like, I feel for him. You know what I mean? I feel for him. But also at the same time, it's just so funny, dude. Plant crime. Stop, bro. Oh, he said plant crime.
10,000 years, there has been a lot of theft. But there's also been a lot of sharing.
Hey!
Jerry invited me to a potting party where we could do just that, share plants.
Welcome. Good to see you.
So I brought berries for everyone.
How cool.
So you'll take a little salsa cup here, take like a little handful of moss, and then you just pluck a little berry off the stem, pull the little sesame seeds out of it, and stick them on the...
Okay, I'm about to find out exactly why these people do this, right? Come on. No shot. The plant party does not feature psilocybin mushrooms and fucking... that, and also, token it up a little bit. No shot, dude.
Moss, spray them with water, pop the lid on, and it's basically in its own little greenhouse, and you can just pop it off every couple of days to check on it. Then within like a few weeks, you'll have a little baby anthurium.
What other qualities do you guys look for in plants?
I just like the way the leaves look. I don't need flowers.
I like seeing plants grow from something like a seed, teeny tiny, to get like huge.
I'm an Islander, so like we're big on community. We're always together. I think with COVID, like, guys, I might cry. Not being able to be with my family that I'm with all the time. Yeah. The plants are awesome, but having people,
the company.
Yeah, it's like that love the same thing you love is like huge.
Yeah.
So I personally think that the plant hobby is about sharing.
Yeah.
And that's kind of why I feel like it's hard sometimes, because there is so much like greed and like negativity in the community.
What do you guys think about the hype around the PSS?
It's unrealistic, like the hype that has come with these plants. People would kill each other over a plant like that.
So where do you guys think that plant is now?
Probably in someone's private collection.
Whether they know that's how it was acquired or not.
Yeah.
If a plant's like stolen, like that shit's gonna die.
It took us a day to process that this philodendron Spiritus Sancti was stolen. We immediately contacted law enforcement, and then we immediately started our own internal investigation. There was an aroid collector who had been visiting our garden just in the month preceding this theft, and who had taken pictures of our plant and talked about how much he was drooling over. And after the theft, started posting some pictures of plants that some people thought could have been our plant.
Oh shit, they got him.
I go to my door and I find a card on my door saying it was from a detective. So I give my call back and she tells me that somebody said that I may have stolen the PSS and if I knew anything about that. So I answered all her questions and she thanked me for the information. Yeah, I couldn't believe that somebody would accuse me of that.
Some keyboard warriors in the plant community suspected Jerry because of his friendship with another collector named Eric. That collector, who wouldn't talk to us, admitted to stealing a rare clipping from a different botanic garden. He later publicly apologized and offered to pay the garden back. The chatter speculated that Jerry somehow acquired the stolen PSS through Eric.
I'm one of his really longtime friends, and unfortunately, sometimes a person can be guilty by association.
Once a plant thief, always a plant thief!
Missing, Jerry posted a photo of a new PSS on his Instagram. Then he deleted it. When the new owner posted photos of the plant on her own social media account, it looked unhealthy to some observers.
This plant here, it's very yellowed, even starting to brown. That would be suggestive of a plant that's been separated from its root system.
Online speculation about the theft from the botanical garden continued, and Jerry's name popped up again.
You sold a third PSS.
I did, yeah.
Some people were saying maybe that was the one stolen from the botanical garden.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I heard about that as well.
That's a devious link, bro.
What was it?
No, not at all. No, that was, I got that one from my friend Eric. I gave my good friend PSS a couple years ago. It wasn't doing well with me. Eventually, it grew to a nice, large size, and I asked for a cutting of it back. He gave me a cutting, but since it was straight from the plant, it wasn't doing very good at all. I see how it looks, but spreading rumors, that's when it gets a little dicey.
You put it on Instagram, right? And then what happened next?
I took it down because there was a whole witch hunt going on. I did not want to get involved in that at all.
Several collectors, not just Jerry, were publicly accused of the theft.
This is not what I got into the hobby for. I was heartbroken that somebody would do that because I've had plants stolen and I wouldn't want anyone to go through that.
Straight vegetation. I can't. I need to hold on. I need to pause for a second. Guys, what they are talking about is vegetables, okay? Vegetation, it's a plant. Like if you're just listening or just tuning in, you might be like, what the fuck is going on? They're talking about plants.
For several months, someone had been pilfering Jerry's most prized plants from a greenhouse he rented.
Like even fucking vegans are like, what? This is crazy.
And around midnight, I got a notification from the camera that there was movement. There was something going on in my greenhouse. And lo and behold, there was this guy perusing like he was shopping among the benches of my greenhouse. I'd say around 20 to 25% of my collection was gone.
How much was it worth?
Around $25,000. As soon as he turns, I see that he has a gun in his hand. It wasn't holstered. He was up and ready, waving around, pointing, clearly holding the gun. So I can only imagine had I decided to like camp out.
That's super scary.
Dude, what the fuck, dude?
Jerry later learned that someone he didn't know had access to his greenhouse stole the plants. He didn't recover most of them. But luckily for Jerry, his two most valuable plants were safely tucked away at his house.
That's America, by the way. That's like even plant bandits are fucking armed. You know what I mean? Even homies that are just straight up stealing plants are already strapped up. That's just America. No other place on the planet would you have like an actual fucking, you know, plant thief ready to fucking roll, you know? That's what happens. It's too much freedom.
Long, thin leaves and beautiful pointy lobes.
Where did you get these plants from?
I got this one from Enid from NSE Tropicals.
Also, this dude is still flexing his plans. Like, what are you trying to get robbed again?
For the story is like Enid's collection is the best of anyone.
Enid Allfolder is a name you'll hear a lot in the plant community. She's had an online shop for 2 decades.
She's like the queen of plants. I guess she's really everybody's friend, isn't she?
This came from NSE Tropicals, straight from Enid.
It literally has Enid's name on this box, and I feel like I'm going to keep it forever because she touched this box.
Okay, there's someone in my chat. I can't like scroll up and find it. But I just saw someone in my chat go, Enid is actually fucking royalty. Like, as in, there is a plant girl in here that is already aware of this person. Oh my lord.
Wow. I see it.
Enid has outdone herself. I need a moment. I'm back. Okay.
This is absolutely more embarrassing than a Pokemon card collection, chatter. Like, significantly more embarrassing.
This is your house.
Right, I just work from home.
Backyard jungle.
Yeah, isn't it nice?
How many plants do you have here?
Probably thousands.
Thousands?
Oh, yeah.
Enid's store, Natural Selection Exotics Tropicals, or NSE for short, began when a hobby got out of control.
When I first started out, the online aspect, it was almost like a joke. I would go to nurseries, they'd be like, oh, there's that girl with her imaginary business or whatever.
Now, Enid's website is almost always out of stock. Followers stand by ready to pounce on new plants.
I'll announce it on Instagram, and generally they've already found out before I even mention it, and orders are coming in, and it crashes the website.
So how much is this table right here worth?
About $3,000 a piece.
And there's how many of them here?
40.
So 120,000.
Yeah, wow. I'll go pay my house.
Are you worried about plant theft?
There is the concern, but I'm pretty well protected with the cameras and the dog, and kind of annoying just to talk about. Like, sorry, I get like so upset just thinking about somebody doing that to me. So.
He's like, I'm
How many
fucking
plants have you
armed
ever
and
sold?
dangerous. Oh! Like, yeah, I got my fucking Glock. I got the Glock and the Rari, dude. I got the fucking AR-15.
At least 10,000 this year, because I went through a whole roll of labels that was 10,000. This is where I spend most of my time, because this is where the magic happens right here. That's
Yeah?
where I pack orders.
What kept you in this hobby over the years?
Every time I get new growth or something starts doing really well, it's just like, oh, that's why I'm doing this. This is so amazing, you know.
What does that feel like?
Hope and growth is just such a positive thing, and plants, you can share them.
It's
That's pretty cool.
necessarily community focused.
Absolutely.
To get a break from the online plant craze, Enid likes to share advice with other collectors.
What is that?
Water Bacchiana.
Mick Mittermeier is something of a mentee to Enid, and well known in the plant community for traveling the world to document his favorite plants. He and Enid both find inspiration at the Fairchild Botanic Garden.
Yeah, where the hell did they get this? This thing is fantastic. Oh my god.
Oh, look at Delanema.
Oh, nice. What is that? Is that the Yanamavensis?
Yeah, they keep changing the name and the genus on it, but it's a cool plant. There's the tuberculata.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, what I love about that is that the inflorescences are upside down.
Inflorescence, or a cluster of flowers on a branch. That's one of a bunch of new words I picked up hanging around Mick and Enid.
Motherfuckers be like, yeah, you know I got the strap. I'm moving hella plant. And it's just lilacs and shit. It's orchids and whatever this enchilada shit is, dude. That's what they're moving. Yeah. Turns out that's what was going on. I thought you were just like, you know, the only time when you're strapped up around plants, I thought you were fucking, you know, making the weed.
Yeah, so basically the process to grow monsteras, you know, you'll have
Another is Monstera, Mick's favorite genus. His house is covered in them.
They're kind of mysterious and really attractive, and they're really sexy.
Oh, that dude fucks
They'll
plants.
sometimes send
for
scototropic
sure.
runners, which go out, run around.
I don't want to make fun of these guys because like some of you are probably literally in here watching right now. Like I know at least one of you motherfuckers that's in this video right now is also in the chat. Like I'm a 18-month subscriber. It's kind of fucked up that you're, you know, saying this. But like that dude fucks the plants. I don't know if you're in here. If you are in here, please, you know, elaborate on why you fuck the plants. Like, but you're definitely fucking the plants. No shot.
On the forest floor, searching out areas of low light, because low light means that there's usually a tree or something that it can climb. I mean, you don't usually think as plants as having any kind of strategy, but they actually have incredibly diverse and well-adapted life strategies that kind of helps them succeed.
They're very intelligent.
Yeah.
Plant intelligence is hotly debated in the scientific community. Some botanists say plants make decisions about how to best survive, just in a different dimension of time than ours. Their arsenal of over
Plants are hot girl shit though. Straight up. It is hot girl shit.
3,000 chemical substances can poison enemies or recruit animals to do their bidding. Some plants have even been shown to cooperate within species. If intelligence means solving problems, and let's face it, we spend most of our days doing just that, then plants aren't so different.
Why they ain't in the video? They're not in the fucking video because they're not this level involved in the plant industry. Hot girl shit meaning like, you know, they're like, they buy some fucking crystals, they buy some fucking plants, and they take care of them. Not like, I literally have dedicated my entire life to fucking kissing plants around the world, you know?
What are you planning to do with these plants?
Unfortunately, due to some family strife, I have to sell one of them.
Jerry told me his parents' small business had been struggling due to COVID-19.
It's a heartbreaking process, honestly. It took me around a month to decide to sell it.
Jerry posted the PSS on eBay on October 7th for $10. And within a week, it was going for more than $13K.
Yep, I'm recording.
He and his wife kept a close eye on the numbers.
Perfect.
Jerry communicated with a buyer in Milan in the days leading up to the auction, who privately let him know his plan to offer $15,000. Nicolo Banfi is a collector who got into the hobby during quarantine.
During the lockdown this year, plants became part of my life. And actually my house now is full of plants. My grandfather, he fell in love with this plant when he was in Brazil in the 80s, and I've been looking for it, and then I found it, so I need to get it.
Bro, it is literally a vegetable. I am losing my fucking mind. You are insane, bro. You have too much money. What the fuck? Literally, just get a car. Buy a car. Buy Pokemon cards. Buy fucking, I don't know, collectible Nintendo video games that are now worth nothing, okay? Like Misgift. That makes more sense than whatever the fuck this is. Oh my god.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Please bid.
Yes! Yes! Finally is mine. Finally is mine. Oh my god. Yes!
You know, it wasn't
What if it
real
dies on the way there?
until I packed it up. Now, it feels really real. Having put so much time and effort into making sure this plant doesn't die, it can be a little bittersweet to ship it and send it to somebody else. Forget that at the end of the day, there's more important things, but it doesn't change the fact of how I feel and how much time I put into this plant.
Jerry's PSS doesn't need to say goodbye. Plants might be intelligent, but they're not sentimental. And maybe that's what we love about them. For now, the case of the stolen PSS remains unsolved. It could be that its hacked off half is now shriveled up in a compost heap, too delicate for its own survival. Or maybe it's somewhere putting out a gorgeous new leaf, oblivious to the mania surrounding it.
That was insane. I want to hear from vegans on this. Load's positive. Tested positive for COVID. I got it at the same time as Eamon. It might have been from rock climbing, but I'm sure I'm going to use this opportunity to consume all of One Piece 07. It's like fucked up of me to just say L, right? I won't say that. I mean, I'm sure he'll be all right. He's a healthy boy. No, I'm not gonna do that. L immune system. Oh my God. You know what I was gonna watch today that I totally fucking forgot? An entire sequence of Donald Trump's funniest fucking moments, dude. I literally have it right here. So someone on Twitter wrote, y'all think Donald Trump was funny? And boy, oh boy, had that created an incredible amount of content. We have to watch this. Some of the greatest, funniest moments of Donald Trump. That's right, we're having it. We're starting it. And by the way, the answer is yes, Donald Trump is funny as fuck.
Car is this? Whose is it? I like this car. Is this your car? Yes. Well, you know what? I'm buying it. I need it fast. I'm buying it.
You're buying my car?
Yeah, here's a check. Thanks.
Oh my God. Wow, well, just let me get my kids out of the back.
Now, wait a minute. I don't have time for this. These are your kids?
Yeah.
I'm buying them too. I'm buying your kids too. Whoa, good to see you. Buy me.
Bye, guys.
What car is this? Whose is it? I like this car.
I don't even know where this is from, but it's so awesome. Obviously, it's a joke. But I wonder what the QAnon people would think about this. But that's just the starting point, okay? There is so much more. This one is incredible. And I had never seen this. There's some rare Trumps in here, boys. This is a rare one.
So here's the moment. You meet the Pope. Pope Francis comes.
Right.
There's a translator there.
Right.
And he says, oh, Mr. Trump, this is very nice. And then he says, you know, I want to tell him something. The translator says to you, the Pope believes that capitalism can be a real avenue to greed. It can be really toxic and corrupt. And he's shaking his finger at you when he says it. What do you say in response to the Pope?
I'd say ISIS wants to get you. You know that ISIS wants to go in and take over the Vatican. You have heard that. You know that's a dream of theirs to go into Italy.
He talks to you about capitalism? You scare the Pope?
No, I'm going to have to scare the Pope because it's...
ISIS wants to get you? Bro, it's just brilliant, dude. Brilliant. I mean, it's even funnier because, like, Chris Cuomo, now banned, by the way. NBA YoungBoy never banned again. He's like, Pope talks about capitalism. You scare the Pope? He's like, yes, I would scare the Pope. There's more. There's more.
They were probably sent here so that we put them in our jails. Because to put them in our jails, they didn't pay the electric bill. To put them, oh, I like that much better. Oh. Oh, that's so much better. Those lights were brutal. They come from the dishonest press? Where? Oh, don't turn them on. Forget it.
Forget
better,
it.
Right? Don't turn them on. Don't turn the lights on. Plus, we save on electricity, right? And because the lights didn't work, I won't pay the rent. So we get better lighting and we don't pay the rent, right? Right? No, get those lights off. Off. Turn them off. They're too bright. Turn them off. Turn them off. Let's go. Ready? Turn off the lights. Turn off the lights. Turn off the lights. Turn them off. So much nicer. No, that's the way we have to negotiate for our country.
Dude, he was like looking back at some of these, like especially older ones where he's like not, I mean, he's like very clearly still bananas, right? But like not as bananas as he once was. You see like what the deal was. Like you see what happened. Okay. You see how like people fell in love with him basically. He is so telegenic. What is this? He might be the GOAT.
I don't know what.
Let's see. Look at this one. Dumb shining moment. What?
I don't know what I said.
The ball is tipped.
What is this music? I don't know if that's copyright or not.
Big water, ocean water. Just how hard you worked, but now it shows.
Yeah, remember when he stared at the fucking sun during the whatever, I can't even talk, whatever that fucking thing that happens? I'm forgetting the word now. The eclipse. He looked and pointed directly at the sun at the exact moment someone shouted, "Don't look." This was great. Oh God, this was so good. It was so good. He was undefeated, bro.
I said to the doctor, it was Dr. Ronnie Jackson, I said, is there some kind of a test, an acuity test? And he said there actually is, and he named it, whatever it might be. And it was 30 or 35 questions. The first questions are very easy. The last questions are much more difficult. Like a memory question, it's like you'll go person, woman, man, camera, TV. So they say, could you repeat that? So I said, yeah. So it's person, woman, man, camera, TV. Okay, that's very good. If you get it in order, you get extra points. Okay, now he's asking you other questions, and then 10 minutes, 15, 20 minutes later, they say, remember the first question? Not the first, but the 10th question?
This motherfucker was the president, bro. Look at him. Look at the dude he's talking to.
Give us that again. Can you do that again? And you go person, woman, man, camera, TV.
You could not have gotten a better fucking president for America than this man. He is the president we deserved, for sure.
If you get it in order, you get extra points. They said nobody gets it in order. It's actually not that easy, but for me it was easy. Person, woman, that's amazing. How did you do that? I do it because I have like a good memory, because I'm cognitively there.
I took the test too when I heard that you passed it.
Yeah, how did
it's
you
not
do
the
it?
Well, it's not the hardest test.
No, but
And
the last...
There's a picture and it says,
the
what's
last-
that? And it's an elephant.
No. You see, that's all misrepresentation.
Well, that's what it was on the web.
It's all misrepresentation. Because, yes, the first few questions are easy. But I'll bet you couldn't even answer the last 5 questions. I'll bet you couldn't. They get very hard, the last 5
Well,
questions.
one of them was count back from 100 by 7.
And let me tell you, you couldn't answer. You couldn't answer.
All right, what's the question?
Many of the questions. I'd get you the test. I'd like to give it.
It's a very standard test. I took it at Walter Reed Medical Center in front of doctors, and they were very surprised. They said, that's an unbelievable thing. Rarely does anybody do what you just did.
Bro, come on. He took a fucking test for people who are, like, cognitively impaired. And he's flexing that he's, like... He's fucking flexing, dude. He's flexing that he killed it. He aced the cognitive impairment test. Donald Trump try not to laugh challenge.
Thank you.
For the record, it wasn't.
Only Rosie O'Donnell.
No, it wasn't. Your Twitter account?
Thank you.
For the record, it was well beyond Rosie O'Donnell.
Yes, I'm sure it was.
Well, I just don't respect her as a journalist. I have no respect for her. I don't think she's very good. And she starts asking me all sorts of ridiculous questions. And, you know, you could see there was blood coming out of her eyes, blood coming out of her wherever.
It has not been easy for me. And, you know, I started off in Brooklyn. My father gave me a small loan of $1 million.
But, I mean, we live off Chinese manufacturing, whether we like it or not.
That's because when you say we, you are stupid. Very well. I mean, I don't know. Maybe people don't want my message. Maybe they want to stay mediocre. And if they do, they should put a politician in office, because that's what's going to happen.
You're smart enough to know that words are
What do you
weapons.
mean smart enough? What does that mean?
You're smart enough to know that words are weapons.
Well, I went to the Wharton School of Finance. I have to sort of say that because, you know, like somebody says, like, you know, you're smart enough. But go ahead.
What they did, Jose, is a total default. They signed a 5-year contract with no outs, and they said, oh, well. And by the way, Univision called me, and they apologized for what they're doing because they felt so stupid.
I think I am a nice person. People that know me like me. Because China and all of these people, Mexico is the new China, by the way. Mexico is unbelievable what they're doing with cars and with industry. They are taking our business like we're a bunch of babies. We don't have our best and our brightest negotiating for us. We have a bunch of losers. I'll tell you what, I'd like guys like Jack Welch. I like guys like Henry Kravis. I'd love to bring my friend Carl Icahn. You know, I mean, we have people that are great. We have people that are better than any of their negotiators. We don't use them, Joe. Yeah. We use people that are soft and...
Remember when Carl Icahn shorted steel stocks and then quit the administration over the Chinese tariffs? I remember. To be fair, these aren't that funny. I guess you have to be like a boomer to like some of this, but...
and weak and frankly stupid and incompetent. India, you know, you call up American Express and you talk to somebody on the phone, they have an accent, you say, where are you from? We're talking to them in India. And I say, we can't do that ourselves. I have buildings, I own the Bank of America building, big deal.
Wait, didn't we watch this before?
Since I just assumed he was running as a joke. Donald Trump often appears on Fox.
Oh, this is a legendary one. This is one of my favorites.
How are you? How are you doing? How old are you, Coleman?
Thank you so much.
7, wow, that's pretty good, right? Is everything good? You doing well in school?
Hello, good evening.
Well, that's very good. Well, you just have a good time. Are you still a believer in Santa?
Perfect.
Because at 7, it's marginal, right? Well, Merry
So good. Because a 7 is marginal, right? Let's see. I'm going to go back to the thread.
What do you think is Joe Biden's strongest feature as a competitor in politics?
Well, I would have said experience, but he doesn't really have experience because I don't think he remembers what he did yesterday. So how is that experience? He's been there a long time. He was never known as a smart person.
Pick one good thing. Okay, what is his weakest point, do
I
you
can't
think?
tell you. I mean, I'm really serious. He's got many. I could talk about weak points all day long. First of all, he's not mentally sharp enough to be president. Biden doesn't know, I mean, he doesn't know he's alive.
What do you think is Joe Biden's strongest feature as a competitor?
Stars of the world, Little Pimp. One of
This is when he brought up Lil Pump when he was doing like 8 rallies in a
the
row.
big superstars of the world, Little Pimp. There he is. How is it going? Do you want to come up and say something? Do you want to? Come on. Little Pump. Come on. Come on up here. Come on up here. Does everyone know who he is? Do you know how big he is? Come on up here. It's a nice hat. Come on, say something.
Hello, everybody. How you guys feeling? I come here to say, Mr. President, I appreciate everything you've done for our country. You brought the troops home, and you're doing the right thing. MAGA 2020. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. And do not vote for Sleepy Joe at all.
Bro, he got real anime with it in the end. Believe it.
One of the big. We'd be better off, as an example, in Iraq. What are we doing? What are we doing? The migration was caused by Iraq, by Libya, by this. We want to give people freedom? We're not going to have our own freedom pretty soon if we keep doing this. We're not going to have our own freedom. They don't want freedom. It's like I saw somebody, I won't even say because it's embarrassing. We want it where the women over there don't have to wear the you-know-what. And then I said, oh, well, that makes sense. That's nice. Then I saw women interviewed. They said, we want to wear them. We've worn them for 1,000 years. Why would anybody tell us not to? They want to. What the hell are we getting involved for? In fact, it's easier. You don't have to put up makeup. Look how beautiful everyone looks. Wouldn't it be easier? Wah. Right? Wouldn't that be easy? I'll tell you, if I was a woman, I don't want to. Wah. I'm ready, darling. Let's go. It's true.
You guys have never seen that? I've played this before. It's like one of his best. He's not even wrong. Like at the, he obviously doesn't agree, right? About wearing he obviously doesn't agree with it. He's like, that's fucking bullshit. But he's right that like women want to wear it. That's what he said. I couldn't even fucking find the original. It's so annoying. Oh, this was a really good one too.
Okay. You mentioned the Bible. You've been talking about how it's your favorite book. And you said, I think last night in Iowa, some people are surprised that you say that. I'm wondering what one or two of your most favored Bible verses are and why.
I wouldn't want to get into it because to me that's very personal. You know, when I talk about the Bible, it's very personal. So I don't want to get into verses. I don't want to get into.
There's no verse that means a lot to you that you think about or cite?
The Bible means a lot to me, but I don't want to get into specifics.
Even to cite a verse that you like?
No, I don't want to do that.
You're an Old Testament guy or a New Testament guy?
Probably equal. I think it's just an incredible. The whole Bible is an incredible.
Who the fuck would even say Old Testament? Like what? Like, how do you not know? Like, what the? How do you not know what to say there? It's like Old Testament, lots of good stories in there. Very big fan.
Equal. I think it's just an incredible, the whole Bible is an incredible, I joke very much so. They always hold up the Art of the Deal. I say my second favorite book of all time. But I just think the Bible is just something very special.
Oh, this one's a special one. I love this one because the music playing in the background too.
Yeah.
This is when he finds out that Ruth Bader Ginsburg is dead.
She just died? Wow. I didn't know that. I just, you're telling me now for the first time. She led an amazing life. What else can you say? She was an amazing woman. Whether you agreed or not, she was an amazing woman who led an amazing life. I'm actually sad to hear that. I am sad to hear that. Thank you very much.
Yo! What?
Obama!
I banned the guy who fucking sent that. Trump rose Hillary. I'm not gonna watch all the Hillary rows, but he was something else, dude. Conservative behind the CRT is outlining his new strategy. The strategy here is to use a non-threatening what? My goal this year is for the 10+ state legislatures to pass curriculum transparency bills requiring public schools to make all teaching materials easily available for parents via internet. It's time to get the political predators out of the shadows and return the power to families.
Israel has hip.
Oh, fucking yeah. Okay, or no. Bro, are you serious? Are you serious, dude? Are you serious, dude? Are you serious? Are you fucking serious? We're looking at Trump memes and you're like, hey, bro, watch this 1 hour video. Just take a fucking week off. Actually think about who you are as a person, what you're doing here. Like maybe in that week off, you're just like, you've been in here for 8 months. That was the only reason why I didn't permanently ban you. Especially because the dude whose video you linked is like, maybe not even a fucking reformed Nazi piece of shit who constantly fucking talks shit, constantly calls me a fucking cockroach, which I don't even personally give a shit about. But that's like something that I remember. Whenever someone does that, I'm like, okay, I know where you're coming from. I know what part of the internet you're coming from. So like, I'm not going to watch his dumbass videos. And you linking them to me right now while we're looking at fucking Trump memes is actually really, really stupid. Okay? Just think about that for a second. Think about where you're at, what you're doing with your life. Just ruin the fucking vibes, dude. His uncle nuclear speech sentence? What?
Fox, which is ironic because a fox often appears on Donald Trump's head. If you're at the Washington Post table with Trump and you can't finish your entree, don't worry, the fox will eat it. Gary Busey said recently that Donald Trump would make a great president.
I'm campaigning for him now. Trump.
Of course, he said the same thing about an old rusty birdcage he found.
Donald Trump. Obviously, we all know about your credentials and breadth of experience.
This is literally the reason why he's president. Like, that's not even a joke. What you are about to see is the reason why Donald Trump became president of the United States of America. Not even a joke.
No, seriously, just recently in an episode of Celebrity Apprentice at the steakhouse, the men's cooking team did not impress the judges from Omaha Steaks. And there was a lot of blame to go around, but you, Mr. Trump, recognized that the real problem was a lack of leadership. And so ultimately you didn't blame Little John or Meatloaf. You fired Gary Busey. These are the kind of decisions that would keep me up at night. Well handled, sir. Well handled. Well handled, sir.
I continue to believe Mr. Trump will not be president. I continue to believe Mr. Trump will not be president. I continue to believe Mr. Trump will not be president. I continue to believe Mr. Trump will not be president. I continue to believe Mr. Trump will not be president.
I'm president. Hey, I'm president. Can you believe it? Donald Trump is president of the United States. Oh, who can say? I'm president. I'm sorry. When you become president, it's very special. Sorry, folks. Can you believe it's me? Do you believe it? I'm the president of the United States. I'm your president, America. This is your president. Do you hear me? The president of the United States, standing before you again. I was in Washington.
It really was crazy for the longest time. Like there was a very long time, like for like a year almost, it just like didn't feel real. So crazy.
I think 17 times, all of a sudden I'm president of the United States. It was a little surreal to say I'm the president of the United States. Then I realized I'm in the Oval Office. Where are we?
Wait, what is this?
Shut up, silly woman.
What the fuck is this, bro? Donald Trump at a rally giving speech. Shut up, silly woman, misogynistic. How did you even find that? Yeah, we've seen the bald eagle attack him, but bears repeating. What happened to MasterChef? I missed it. Dude, please stop. Are you fucking stupid? Are you joking? Is this like a fucking meme, dude? Please just take a day off, dude. That's what happened to MasterChef. I just like don't understand what is happening half the time with people in the chat. Like maybe that person is like a really busy day or something, I guess. I don't know. I just immediately assume that they're just like memeing though.
How's my hair?
Oh, good. No good.
Watch it.
That's great. That's great. Almost done here. That's great.
You don't show the aspirin over there.
His ass.
I mean, he's pretty funny. I mean, he's pretty fast, dude. Look at that. To be fair, it's like 5:30. The dude could have gotten home from work. Okay, now I feel bad that I banned that guy. Okay, now I feel bad. I mean, I didn't ban him. I just like fucking banned him for the day. MasterChef, DMCA, it's over. Okay, the dream is dead. But some just hate watch. They even DM your subscribers bullshit as well. Yeah, I know. This was also the vid from the Sudafed leak. Oh yeah, that was what it was. Pretty fast.
His ass.
All right, now your average African unban him.
I'm doing this for the cover of Time magazine. I love Time magazine. What you will do for a cover, this bird is seriously dangerous but beautiful.
Back when he loved Time magazine. Oh. Another really good one was Trump Taco Bowl. Trump on Hurricane Florence when he wanted to nuke it.
I just want to thank all of the
Oh,
incredible...
not this one. This is so good. This is so good, too.
I just want to thank all of the incredible men and women who have done such a great job in helping with Florence. This is a tough hurricane, one of the wettest we've ever seen from the standpoint of water. Rarely have we had an experience like it, and it certainly is not good. But the people of North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia, all of the areas affected, you've been incredible. There's been a loss.
It's one of the wettest hurricanes we've ever seen from the standpoint of water, he said. Remember when he had hamburgers? Oh, he tossed paper towels at the victims. The survivors of was it Irma? Irma it was, right? And the disaster relief. Dude, when he got COVID, it was so awesome. Trump, time of your life. This video makes me kind of sad. I don't know if you want to play the music. No, I don't want to play that. Wait, he put a candy bar on a kid's head? What? Oh my God, I never saw this, bro. Are you serious? Yo, there's always like a new... There's always a new rare Trump. Trump, Katy Perry, Russell Brand beef. Oh yeah, this is great. I like Russell Brand, but Katy Perry made a big mistake when she married him. Let's see if I'm right. I hope not. That Katy Perry is no bargain, but I don't like John Mayer. He dates and tells. Be careful, Katy. Just watch. I watched Russell Brand at Rusty Rockets on the Jimmy Fallon show the other night. What the hell do people see in Russell? A major loser. Dude, this is what I miss more than anything else. Oh, what a cute face he has. What I missed more than anything else with Donald Trump is his Twitter account. He was so fucking sassy, dude. Wait, he's speaking Hindi? What?
The moment I stand in reference before every human being and see God in him, that moment I am free.
What the
You are making impressive strides with your exciting Chandrayaan lunar program. This is the country where your people cheer on some of the world's greatest cricket players, from Sachin Tendulkar to Virat Kohli.
Wait, rare flirty Trump? Wait, why are there so many? Wait, so I never even knew this happened.
From Sachin Tendulkar to Virat Kohli.
All the Trump era proves that the left-wing media is no different than the right-wing. They just say shit in a more condescending way. There's nothing more of a self-report than saying left-wing media. Like, what is left-wing media, dumbass? Like, who in the fucking media is actually left-wing? Ethan loves this one. What is this one?
They ultimately had us miraculously losing by 20,000 votes. And I can show you right here that Wisconsin, we're leading by a lot. And then...
No, this is not real, dude. This is not real. He never... That's not a real... Dude, there's actually poopy on this, dude. That's not a real one. Oh my God, you memed too hard. This is a good one.
I want to get paid the same as a man, and I think you understand that. So, if you become president, will a woman make the same as a man? And do I get to choose what I do with my body?
No.
You're going to make the same if you do as good a job.
I want to get paid the same as a man, and I think you understand that. So if you become president, will a woman make the same as a man? And do I get to choose what I do with my body?
Nope. He's just like that. Bro, that one isn't even a thing. Like he just. Oh, when he was in the truck, that was awesome too. This was hilarious. So he had so much fun. Oh, this was awesome.
Give you a update on the hurricane. We got lucky in Florida, very, very lucky indeed. We had actually, our original chart was that it was going to be hitting Florida directly. Maybe I could just see that, Kevin. It was going to be hitting directly, and that would have affected a lot of other states. But that was the original chart, and you see it was going to hit not only Florida but Georgia. It could have was going toward the Gulf. That was what was originally projected, and it took a right turn. And ultimately, hopefully, we're going to be lucky. It depends on what happens with South Carolina and North Carolina.
This is before we even get to the his deranged nuclear uncle.
Having nuclear. My uncle was a great professor in science.
Yeah, he was an MIT professor. Remember, that's the reason why he said by osmosis he knew a lot about COVID. Because of his nuclear uncle. He also was a bit of a scientist himself. In the beginning of COVID, he was like, yeah, my uncle was a great MIT scientist.
Scientist and engineer, Dr. John Trump at MIT. Good genes, very good genes, okay?
Yeah, see, he's doing it again.
The Wharton School of Finance, very good, very smart. You know, if you're a conservative Republican, if I were a liberal, if I ran as a liberal Democrat, they would say I'm one of the smartest people anywhere in the world. It's true. But when you're a conservative Republican, they try, do they do a number? That's why I always started, went to Wharton, was a good student. Went there, did this, built the, I have to give my credentials all the time because we're at a little disadvantage. But you look at the nuclear deal, the thing.
I'm not American, nor do I care about Trump and the Republicans. Why so much hate if he has done better than any Democrate in a long time? Dog. Donald Trump definitely did not do better than any Democrate, okay, in a long time. The reason why I fucking despise the Democrate is because they don't do enough to fucking undo Donald Trump's fuck-ups. His administration fucking absolutely eviscerated our immigration policies, made it even worse. Straight up white nativist immigration policies. How the fuck do you think he did anything good?
That really bothers me. It would have been so easy. And it's not as important as these lives are. Nuclear is so powerful. My uncle explained that to me many, many years ago, the power. And that was 35 years ago. He would explain the power of what's going to happen. And he was right. Who would have thought? But when you look at what's going on with the 4 prisoners, now it used to be 3. Now it's 4. But when it was 3, and even now, I would have said it's all in the messenger. Fellas, and it is fellas because, they haven't figured that the women are smarter right now than the men, so, it's going to take them about another 150 years.
I have no idea where he went with that.
Has he offered to withdraw? Or to withdraw from the process?
I remember that one.
Has he offered to withdraw? Or to withdraw from the process?
Does anyone know why he did that? Do we ever find out why he did that?
Has he offered to withdraw? Or to withdraw from the process?
Why? What an insane thing to do, dude. Many French fries.
As much food as we have. We have pizzas, we have 300 hamburgers, many French fries, all of our favorite foods. I want to see what's here when we leave, because I don't think it's going to be much. The reason we did this is because of the shutdown. We want to make sure that everything is right. So we sent out, we got this, and we have some more.
This was actually awesome. Like Veep music or whatever, but what a fucking, this was a legendary moment.
Wonderful people working at the White House. They helped us out with this. And I will say the Republicans are really sticking together. It's great to see because we need border security. We have to have it. We have to have it. No doubt about it. Should have happened 30 years ago, 20 years ago, 10 years ago. And it's going to happen now. It's going to happen now. Thank you very much, everybody.
Thanks, guys.
Enjoy your food.
I know him well.
Oh, this was so good.
Mini Mike. I know him well. I knew that was going to happen. That was probably the worst debate performance in the history of presidential debates. Do we agree? Has there ever been anything like that? He's going, oh, get me off of this stage. Get me off. Get me off of this stage. Mini Mike.
So it got me thinking, has there ever been like bad Trump moments when he's like bombing? Because he always pops the fuck off. That's what I responded to Champagne Sharks with. I was like, I want to see a compilation of him absolutely bombing. Like, just, you know what? Just not really. Like, the vaccine one is one that I can think of where everyone's like, boo. But every other moment, like, every other moment throughout his fucking campaign, throughout the debate stage, like,
I would just look. I said, this is not an Indian. She said, I'm an Indian. Do you remember when I said, I have more Indian blood than me? I have more in me than she has, and I have none. Unfortunately, I'd like to have some. I would like to have some. I think it could help. It might make me better. But I have none, and I said, I have more than she does. And then she went out and she choked. Remember that? And she went out and she took a test. And it found out that about 700 years ago, there was a possible event. 1024th, right? Wasn't that it? Good memory, very good memory. Trump has a good memory. Good memory.
Bro, just like these people, like, remember, like, Elizabeth Warren went to Harvard. Like, she was a professor at Harvard University, like at Harvard Law. As a matter of fact, according to the Fordham Law Review, fun fact for those of you who don't know, Elizabeth Warren was named Harvard Law's first woman of color law professor in 1992 or 1994, whenever she first went to Harvard. That's how fucking incredible is that, by the way, that it took until like 1994 for Harvard to have a woman of color, and then even then it wasn't actually a fucking woman of color. How bananas is that? Anyway, that's America, by the way. No racism. Obviously, no racism whatsoever. So was it the color white? Yeah. So this person who was literally like a Harvard law professor, you know what I mean? I love how he got 1024 correct. Yeah. And he just owned her. He literally just fucking absolutely destroyed her, like, in an incredible way. This is a bad moment.
Death.
Yeah. Started to go up.
I mean, it wasn't even bad. It was pretty funny.
Again. Well, right here, the United States is lowest in numerous categories. We're lower than the world.
Lower than the world?
Lower than
What is that?
Europe.
In what?
Look.
In what?
Take a look. Right here. Here's case death.
Oh, you're doing death as a proportion of cases. I'm talking about death as a proportion of population. That's where the US is really bad.
Well,
much worse than South Korea, Germany, etc.
You can't do that. You have
Why
to go,
can't I do that?
You have to go by where. Look, here is the United States. You have to go by the cases. The cases.
Why
of
not
death.
as a proportion of
when
population?
We have somebody.
You can't do that. You can't do that. I love that, dude. See, you're wrong. I like it. And what is this?
The Pew Research says that there are, for immigrants on the whole,
Come on, try getting it out. Try getting it out.
I'll get it out.
I mean, I don't know if you're going to put this on television, but you don't even know what you're talking about. Try getting it out. Go ahead.
He made a reporter repeat the phrase Kung Flu multiple times.
There are at least one White House official, who used the term Kung Flu, referring to the fact that this virus started in China. Is that acceptable? Is it wrong? Are you worried that having this virus be talked about as a Chinese virus, that might help?
I wonder who said that. You know who said that?
I'm not sure the person's name, but would you condemn the fact
say
that
the term
Kung Flu,
again.
a person at the White House used the term Kung Flu? My question is, do you think that's wrong? Kung Flu. And do you think using the term... there are some...
Oh, Jesus Christ. Where are the people that died? What is this?
Happened to me. They killed my mom, my 6 brother. They left behind them.
Where are they now?
They killed them. They are in the mass graves in Sinjar. This happened.
He just said, where are they now? Oh. Dude, this motherfucker was the president, dude. He was like straight up. Oh, the big strong guys. Oh, I love this one.
Look at the size of that guy. Man.
I mean, that is like a very American value, for the record. That actually made him
He's a
lovable and like
Massive guy. This big, powerful guy. This guy he is a monster. A giant of a man. One really large person. I've seen a lot of people over the years. Big people.
You know, I have a friend, big guy, one of the biggest in the world.
This big, strong friend of mine who weighed like 250 then, which 250 then is big. That's like 310 now, right? This was a long time ago. It's a lot of big people I'm standing next to.
That's some big people behind me.
Boy, they're big. Big guy.
Big guy.
Big guy.
He's your big guy in town, folks.
Big guy. Strong, tough. Strong man, big, tough guy.
This is a big, tough guy.
A very, very powerful guy. Big, strong guy. Big, strong guy.
Big, strong guy.
Remember when he told the Native Americans about Elizabeth Warren?
And I just want to thank you because you're very, very special people. You were here long before any of us were here. Although we have a representative in Congress who they say was here a long time ago. They call her Pocahontas. But you know what? I like you because you are special. You are special people. You are really incredible.
I didn't know this. I did not see this. Yo, some of this I missed on. Oh, no, dude. That's...
Incredible people. And I have to, from the heart, from the absolute heart, we appreciate what you've done, how you've done it, the bravery that you displayed, and the love that you have for your country. Tom, I would say that's as good as it gets, wouldn't you say?
I don't remember that one.
I love it.
I love it. I'm sitting there tweeting, bing, bing, bing. You press a button, bing, bing. They all hand you checks, bing, 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 bing. We had our beautiful Marine standing there, bing, 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 bing.
You know, in the old days, bing, bong. You know, with the map, bing, bing, bing. Little mouth on him, bing, bing, bing. Bing, 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 bing. Bing, bing, bing. They're cleaning up.
Fix it up, bing, bing, bing. A 14-point plan, bing, bing, bing.
Anthony Weiner. You know, the little bing, bing, bing.
Everyone's attacked me, has gone bing. Everyone else.
Oh wait, this is great too.
People, and I have to see people, and I know it's.
This is when he hit the buy visibility note so hard he almost won the election, bro. You guys remember this one?
Risky to do that, but you have to do what you have to do. You know, I'm the president. I can't sit in the basement and say, "Let's wait this thing out." I'm not going to do that. And now I'm immune. They tell me I'm immune. I could come down and start kissing everybody. I'll kiss every guy, man and woman, man and woman. Look at that guy, how handsome he is. I'll kiss him. Not with a lot of enjoyment, but that's okay.
Trump implying the husband of the woman who's talking to him is in hell?
She calls me up. It's the nicest thing that's ever happened. Or anything. She calls me up. It's the nicest thing that's ever happened. Thank you so much. John would be so thrilled. He's looking down. He'd be so thrilled. Thank you so much, sir. I said, that's okay. Don't worry about it. Maybe he's looking up. I don't know. I don't know.
Who was this?
Maybe. But let's assume he's looking down. But I get her anything.
Who was that about? Oh, here, this is the Kamaru Usman
UFC
one.
Fan? Anybody like UFC? It's, I'll tell you what, that's right, Usman. He goes, Usman. He's, I know who he is. He's tough, that's who he is. Kamaru Usman, where is our champ? Come on, champ, get up. Man, oh, man.
Oh, he said John McCain's in hell? Oh, dude. Craziness. I mean, he ain't wrong, but like still, that's kind of crazy that a Republican was able to say that.
Indian.
He was just such a sassy little bitch, dude. He was so good at being sassy. I mean, here, who could forget what he said about John McCain?
Frank, let me get to it. It's a lot of money. I supported him. He lost. He let us down. But, you know, he lost. So I never liked him as much after that because I don't like losers. But Frank, let me get to it. He hit me. He's not a war hero. He's a war hero. He's a war hero. 5.5 years. He's a war hero because he was captured. I like people that weren't captured, okay? I hate.
How did he not lose after that? Like that was my moment. I mean, he's not wrong, but like also, like after I heard that, because like John McCain sucks, right? But after I heard him say that, and he didn't even suffer at all, I was like, it's over. It's done.
I hate to tell you. Do you agree with that? He's a war hero because he was captured. Okay? You can have, and I believe perhaps he's a war hero, but right now he said some very bad things about a lot of people. So what I said is John McCain, I disagree with him that these people aren't crazy. And, very importantly, and I speak the truth, he graduated.
Wait, what?
Graduated last in his class at Annapolis. So I said, nobody knows that. I said he graduated last or second to last. He graduated last in his class at Annapolis. And he was upset. I said, why, for telling the truth? See, you're not supposed to say that somebody graduated last or second to last in their class, because you're supposed to be like Frank says, very nice.
The hell comment was about John Dingell. Yeah, not John McCain. Okay, but I like my heroes. I like war heroes who weren't captured is absolutely fucking John McCain.
Folks, I want to make America great again. We want to get down to brass tacks. We don't want to listen to his stuff with.
This is the best one. Which one is this?
People of India are going crazy that President Obama was constantly chewing gum. And then on top of that, he took it out of his mouth, put it back. You can't do it. It's disgusting.
Oh, these were so good. Dude, he used to do these like little short videos. God damn, dude. He was so... I forgot these, bro. These were so fucking good. He would just like do these like pre-TikTok videos, basically. Barney Frank protruding, looking terrible today, protruding nipples in the blue shirt. So disrespectful. The Taco Bowl video, yeah, that was a fucking awesome one. I mean, yeah, he called Tim Pool, called Tim Cook, Tim Apple.
Opening up the labor forces because we have to. We have so many companies coming in. People like Tim, you're expanding all over and doing things that I really wanted you to do right from the beginning. I used to say, Tim, you got to start doing it over here, and you really have. I mean, you've really put a big investment in our country. We appreciate it very much, Tim Apple. But
He was mad about the women Ghostbusters. Yeah, he said Tim Apple, bro. Ridiculous. Dude, I wonder if we could watch old Apprentice episodes, dude, because that could be kind of pog. Old Apprentice episode would be kind of pog. Oh, here, this is the best one. Wait, where's the video? No, where's the video? I want the video, not this bullshit.
We had a case where we had an African-American guy who was a fan of mine. Great fan, great guy. In fact, I want to find out what's going on with him. You know what I'm... Oh, look at my African-American over here. Look.
Old Apprentice eps go hard, really?
Rick Perry, watch him. He's a comer. Look at him. Are you the greatest? Do you know what I'm talking about? Okay. So we have an African-American guy at one of the... I had a 2-week regimen of hydroxychloroquine, and I've taken it, I think, just about 2 weeks. I think it's another day. So, and I'm still here. I'm still here. And I tested very positively in another sense. So this morning, yeah, I tested positively toward negative, right? So, no, I tested perfectly this morning. They're remaking Indiana Jones without Harrison Ford. You can't do that. And now they're making Ghostbusters with only women. What's going on?
Oh, is this the video? You find it?
I lived in New York City and Manhattan all my life, okay? So, you know, my views are a little bit different than if I lived in Iowa.
Partial birth abortion.
I'm very pro-choice. I am pro-choice.
No, not this one. The original video. No shot. NBC would clap you harder than Fox.
Will looked at him and smacked him. They kill birds by the thousand. He was like a boiler ready to explode.
Bro, these are all fire. Every single one of these is fucking incredible, okay?
Many people have been asking me to review things. Last night, I went to the opening of The Dark Knight Rises, which is commonly known as the Batman movie. The movie is really worthwhile seeing, and most importantly, Trump Tower, my building, plays a role. we went to a pizza parlor with our families, a lot of people are asking about why am I using plastic forks and knives that the pizza parlor gave. This way you can take the top of the pizza off. You're not just eating the crust. I like not to eat the crust. Well, now it's really happening. I pick up today's New York Times, the business section, and I read on the front page, China imposes new tariffs on U.S. vehicles. Look at that. Isn't that nice? What are the long-term liabilities if we continue to allow China to do what they're doing to this country? China imposes new tariffs on U.S. vehicles.
Wait, what is this? You found old Anthony Weiner ones?
Hopefully Anthony Weiner stays off Vine. He's really sick. Anthony Weiner, you're sick. You're fired. Weiner, it's time for you to get out. You're a total joke. We don't want perverts elected in New York City. No perverts. Hopefully Anthony Weiner stays off Vine. He's really sick. I've known him for a long time, and he's not a good person, not a good guy. Then on top of that, this sexual perversion happened. If this guy makes a comeback, it will be one of the great comebacks of all time. He was never good before, and he really turned out not to be good. Anybody so perverted or so stupid to do what he did should not be entitled to a comeback. So hopefully we've heard the last. Now, I've known...
So good.
Oh, look at my African American over here. Look at him. Are you the greatest?
What? We've already... we already saw this. When he talked about the Pope, yeah, we did see that. Dude, I am so fucking tired. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with me.
22%! China is taking our jobs. China imposes new tariffs. The Chinese government, the answer, we won't have a country. They already have tariffs, but new tariffs. They're taking our jobs. China is rebuilding itself. We talk about free trade. These people aren't free traders. Unexpectedly imposing new tariffs.
Oh, this one was great. Frederick Douglass.
I am very proud now that we have a museum in the National Mall where people can learn about Reverend King, so many other things. Frederick Douglass is an example of somebody who's done an amazing job and is being recognized more and more, I notice.
Many people are learning about and recognizing you probably have COVID, but not testing positive on antigen yet. I mean, I tested 2 days ago. I also have not lost my taste or smell. I don't know why you immediately go for fucking COVID. I would like to extend my wishes to even the haters and losers on 9/11. Yeah, that's a huge one. The meme you posted on your IG based on a Trump moment? Oh, this one.
Start kissing everybody.
We already...
I'll kiss every guy, man and woman, man and woman. Look at that guy, how handsome he is. I'll kiss him.
This is pretty good. Oh, shit.
Kiss.
Wasn't that OSTONOX who made that? Taste and smell happening less with this variant, but yeah, that was weird, champ. Bro, I'm just tired, man. I'm not sick. You know what I mean? I have nothing going on. And motherfuckers immediately are like, oh, you must have COVID. I literally got tested. And you're like, oh, it must be COVID. I don't have a sore throat. I don't have body aches. I just am fatigued. And I don't sleep well. Like, I don't even have enough symptoms for a doctor to be like, yeah, let's take a look. Maybe it's COVID. And homies are out here like, no, it's definitely COVID for sure. I think you should be watchful. You should be mindful. RIP, dude. Like, where could I have gotten it? Even. I love that we've honestly become we've actually, it's just, Twitch stream is great because you basically get like WebMD delivered directly to you. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, dude, yeah, like you don't have to go to WebMD. Like you have cancer and you're dying. I'll tell you for free, actually. Oh, do you? You hang out with Moused over joke, didn't read joke. Did you hang out with Lud? He's got COVID? No, I did not. The conspiracy theory iceberg?
Excited. So there's been this image floating around for a while called the iceberg conspiracy list. And for those of you that don't know, it is a picture of an iceberg, and on it there are several separated tiers that gauge conspiracy theories from how known they are to how unknown they are. I'll actually throw it up now so you can look.
I'm convinced that the Twitch chat was developed as some kind of arcane torture tool for the FBI. All three of the vaccines I've gotten so far have given me both insomnia and extreme fatigue. Maybe it's the booster. Yeah, I guess it's like a delayed response. Okay, chest being annoying as fuck, but it's true that the antigen test is more likely to be negative early on. How many fucking days have I had COVID then? Chadvice is going to be tomorrow, by the way. I won't tell you who the other guest is. One of them you could probably guess. Okay. Also, here's a 6-second ad break at the top of the hour every hour. It's time for a 6-second ad break, boys. No, it's not Grimes. One of them you guessed already. Kind of. I teased it. The other I have not. The end of Hasan Positivity Week? What the fuck is this? Okay, here. I'm running a 6-second ad break right now.
I'm Gilbert Gottfried. I hope you enjoyed Hasan Positivity Week. I didn't, and now it's over. Get ready for Hasan Negativity Year. You moron fuck. You thought it was bad before. Go vegan, you fake leftist grifter. You have no excuse. You're just a pussy. Fuck you. Subscribe to OSTONOX.
How much did this motherfucker pay for this? Like, how is this? Does he just know Gilbert Gottfried or something? Like, how is he doing this? $300? That's crazy, bro. Dude, Wendy Goon is a great content creator. He went from 1,000 subscribers to more than 900K in just 2021. That's crazy. What? In 1 year, he went from... That's a wild... 175 for personal, 1,250 for business on Cameo. What does that mean? What's the business? Like, is OSTONOX charging business? Who knows? Other guest is Jack Harlow. I'm speaking into existence now. No. Bro, my fucking parents have gone. They're just gone all day. I have no idea where they're at. I text them, what are you guys up to? What are you doing? No answer. Neither myself nor my brother, no. They just vibe, dude. They're just vibing all the time. Now I'm thinking to myself, like, why the fuck don't I go out, you know? What am I doing? We did see the January 6th insurrectionists. Wendigoon is an evangelical Christian who believes in Agartha and giants. Please do not give him clout. Wait, what? He's evangelical? What the fuck kind of conspiracies is he gonna look at? The most extreme penny pinchers. This one's triggering.
Shop owner Barry Cosart lives in Queens, New York with his fiancée. And although his customers tolerate him cutting both hair and costs, Gabriella does not.
To save on toilet tissue, I use 10 pieces, 10 squares every day. That's a daily routine. Sometimes Gabriella, she's like, no, and we get in a little argument over that, a little petty, but
a little petty? You're insane, bro. What the fuck?
Save as much as possible.
Barry can be so cheap, it drives me crazy.
Barry leaves me with 10 pieces of toilet paper. Now, my payback to Barry, I leave him with absolutely nothing. I'll use all of it, just so he can see how it feels when you're stranded on a toilet bowl.
Gabriella is the woman for me because she's not too hard on me. She showed me a good time, and I think we're a perfect couple.
Bro, I am not watching a Daily Motion video. Do you want me to fucking get banned? 17-month subscriber? What the fuck? Bro, I just got DMCA striked earlier today. We're not watching MasterChef, and one of the fucking chatters like, bro, check out Daily Motion. Just link me porn, dude. Fuck it. Let's just fucking fully just get it over with, dude. Homie said, watch Daily Motion, dude. What's up? What's next?
Want a drink? I make my own alcohol. One night at a bar, if you buy liquor and beers, it can run you up to $50 to $75 to $100 a night. All these ingredients here is now more than like $5. The sugar and the candy, it makes it really sweet and helps ferment it. If I go to the liquor store and buy real wine, that'll be about $15 to $20 or more. So I save a lot with doing this. Let it sit.
Bro, half the time, these penny pincher videos, half the time, the amount of fucking like effort that they put into it, like he's making jail wine, okay? He's making toilet wine and prison wine. And the negative consequences of potentially going blind, okay? And also the amount of time and effort you spent making it straight up is worth significantly more in comparison to just paying $15 instead of $5, which is why I always think that some of this shit, actually most of this shit is just fake.
Room temperature, and there go the hooch. Hooch.
Barry has significantly trimmed down the $582 the average couple spends on alcohol each year. But it's actual food costs, which can eat up approximately 12% of a person's annual income, that he finds hard to swallow.
Do we want to go out to eat, or are we going to come back home? Because I know usually you don't like to go out when there's food in the fridge. How about we actually go out and eat?
All right, let's go and eat this.
Uh-oh.
But rather than going out to eat, Barry has discovered a way to go out and then eat.
It's gonna be good.
Driving for as little as 15 minutes can heat a car engine to temperatures of approximately...
Yo, no way, bro. That's not real. This isn't real. No shot, bro. No shot. No. First of all, like, this dude has a girlfriend. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Yeah, like, yeah, this dude has a girlfriend, but like, I'm single. Half of chat is fucking single. Get the fuck out of here. No shot.
Nearly 200 degrees, as hot as most stovetops. By cooking simple ingredients on the engine, he saves on home utilities like gas and electricity.
I cook that food on the car engine. Cooking eggs, sweetheart.
You know, I know Barry, and I know how he is, and I don't know why I expected something more than this.
Yeah, no. This is the fakest, dude.
Gabriella hates my cheap ways, but she know that's just how I am. I just love saving money. I love being cheap. That's just me.
Barry will never change his cheapskate ways. I don't think he's capable of it.
I like to go spin on the little bike to get my workout on. Getting on it and pedaling, I'm just in that zone, and I get burning. You feel the burn. I'm listening to my tunes. It just feels good to exercise, and I just love it.
Get the fuck out of here,
I
dude.
see Jenny probably 2 times a week. When Jenny first came, I thought she was in the market to purchase a piece of exercise equipment. Most customers will come in and demo the equipment maybe 2 or 3 times before making a purchase. All right, thanks, guys. I appreciate it very much. Good luck this season.
Bro, this show is so fake. I'm sorry, dude. Hey, TLC, the learning channel. Yeah, guess what we learned today? This shit's fake as fuck.
After 6 or 7 visits, I realized that Jenny wasn't here to demo the equipment.
My habits may be extreme to some people, but I show it off to everybody, whatever it is. It makes me happy.
Bro, she has a pool behind her. Like, yeah, okay, dude. Yeah.
Bye.
Making a purchase.
Wait, hold on.
All right, thanks, guys. I appreciate it very much. Good luck this season.
Hold on,
After
no
6 or 7
shot.
visits, I realized that Jenny wasn't here to demo the equipment.
My habits may be extreme to some people, but I show it off to
Yeah, okay, dude. Yeah, dude. Yeah, you fucking literally live in a house with a pool, dude. Yeah, okay. Yeah. That's definitely penny pinchers. That's what they do.
everybody, whatever it is. It makes me happy. Bye. Bye. Instead of going to gyms, I just go to these sporting goods stores for about 45 minutes a day.
All right.
See it. Going to a gym, paying for a membership. I mean, that's like $75 a month. It doesn't cost me a dime to work out in that sporting goods store. I've always been really cheap, and it's just kind of been something that
Dude, pools are so expensive to upkeep. Like, the house is more expensive, or the rent would be more expensive, even if he's like renting a place with a pool. No fucking shot would she actually, like, you know, penny pinch on $75 a month while simultaneously living in a place with a pool. Also, she could just swim in the pool for free exercise at that point.
I've always done. I just get a good feeling out of not spending a lot of money, but yet still accomplishing whatever goal I have. I absolutely hate spending money on things that I can't see the next day if it's gone. On the average, most people, they fill up their tanks once, twice a week. It can cost $60.
Pools aren't that expensive. My family can afford it, to be honest. Brother, pools are expensive if you're penny pinching, okay?
$20 to fill up a tank. And then you go home and park your car in the garage, and you may not go nowhere. So you just spend $60 to sit. Hey, can I get $3.36 worth of gas?
You sure can.
When it comes to gas, gas is kind of like makeup. You know, less is more. When you buy less, you use less, and you save more. When I get gas, I only get a gallon at a time. 1 gallon of gas, 1 gallon a day, saves me money. Restricts where I go.
Like, you couldn't run, bro? No. See that? Yeah, okay, none of this ever makes sense. First of all, they're just doing shit that's like extremely humiliating. So it's more of a fucking fetish than anything else. Like, poor people that don't have a lot of money don't fucking do shit like this where they're out and about being like over the top poor, okay? Like, if you're that poor, which she's not, she's just trying to penny pinch. Like, there's ways around that. First of all, run outside, okay? You don't have to fucking go and drive your expensive gas guzzling vehicle to the fucking sports store, okay? That's crazy. How would you know? Motherfucker, it's not like I was caked up when I first started living in LA. Like, I had to fucking hide that I, you know, couldn't pick up my dates and shit like that, you know what I mean? Or didn't want to go on dates all that often. I wasn't like penny pinching on the fucking, you know, I wasn't penny pinching on Maine. You just like have different ways of like hiding it. You know what I mean? Instead of just like openly doing this shit. It's just crazy.
Stephanie's job as a flight attendant keeps her traveling for...
Hasan is penny pinching now. Why then? Wait, what? Yo. Just steal. I mean, actually just steal the fucking unopened ones. That's crazy that you're not doing that. What the fuck? Why did you say banned? You're really gonna fucking touch like someone else's like peanuts that they touch with it? Someone finger fucked a bag of peanuts and you're gonna eat that afterwards? Like, what are you, crazy? Are you nuts? Why would I get banned for that? Classic socialist? Yeah, dude.
And they're really good for protein.
That's nasty. I don't know what to tell you.
Bro, the most unrealistic part of this is that like these people are fucking crazy, right? And yet they always have like working relationships. You know what I mean? Advocating for a crime, maybe? Yo, you guys are unbearable, bro. Seriously, some of you are such fucking annoying little narc shitters, dude. You're advocating for a crime, dude. Fucking arrest me, officer, okay? Please, place me under citizen's arrest. Advocating for a crime, maybe? God, dude. Just, pathetic, dude. Actually, fucking so stupid and so fucking pathetic. Yeah, dude, I think it's awesome to do crimes, okay? And theft, especially. It's my favorite. So, there is not a bigger fucking self-report that you've never worked in an office in your entire life than you going, what? Steal from your place of work? Are you kidding me? You've literally never worked, you've never stepped foot inside of an office with a tag like that. I've never met a person that isn't stolen from their place of work. You're supposed to. It's just like a rite of passage. Why the fuck wouldn't you? They're literally stealing your surplus labor value every fucking hour that you work there. Are you so stupid that you are that like conditioned to thinking, oh man, I mean, I have habits like this, or when I was younger, especially, I had habits like this. Okay, here, I'll tell you, I'll fire off a couple. You go to Chipotle, first of all, obviously, the thing you have to do is when you get double chicken, you ask for a single chicken, okay, and then they fucking dump out the chicken and you go, oh, actually, as a matter of fact, I want double chicken. Boom, all of a sudden, you actually have double chicken. Normally, when you ask for a double chicken up front, they only give you fucking half the chicken, okay? So that 100% is what you're supposed to do at Chipotle. Now that you've got the double chicken lined up, what do you do at Chipotle? All the fucking utensils in the world, dude. It's right in front of you. Put a bunch of them, put a bunch of extra ones. Now you don't actually have to fucking clean shit, okay? Steal as many fucking utensils as you possibly can. Napkins, oh my lord. For the longest fucking time, never ever had to buy a single fucking roll of paper towels. I used to steal so many. I mean, it wasn't theft. It's like out there in the open for free, but it should have been called theft because goddamn, I was doing devious licks. Okay? Stash them in your car, take them to your fucking house. Boom. All of a sudden, you got jerk off napkins by your bedside. You don't even need to use it. Now, the problem with the Chipotle napkins, on the other hand, though, is that like they do kind of, I don't know. They just like didn't smell right for some reason, but it doesn't matter. It was still all right, you know. Free fucking nappies. So that's definitely a thing that I used to do. I always take like extra sauce, obviously. That way you never have to buy sauce. I mean, I still do that now, so there is that. Condiments nonstop. Using Chipotle napkins to wipe off your cum, so classy. Whatever, dude. Fucking your mom seemed to like it when I wiped it off of her. She said I'm a gentleman. Ooh. So shit like that I did, right? and that's fine. I think. And yes, people are saying, did you steal from TYT Pepela? Of course I did, dude. What kind of a silly fucking take is that? Yes, dude. I worked for my uncle. And yes, of course I stole from the place of business. Are you fucking insane? Bro, if you're working for a fucking startup like TYT, okay? It's like a 26-person startup. The number one thing that they have is not like fat compensation or benefits or anything like that. The number one thing they have is like fucking granola bars and shit. So yes, of course I stole the granola bars, dude. What are you, crazy? What do you expect me to do, bro? Like there's no... It's there. It's in the kitchen. What are you... You're stupid for not stealing it. I'm just straight up gonna let you know. Another quick tip, okay? When you go to 7-Eleven and you get a hot dog, some of you motherfuckers only want to put ketchup and you know and mustard on it, okay? Guess what? That's foolish. You can put all the condiments on it, okay? And they will not stop you. Put all the condiments on it. Oh my God. I would just get a ketchup. I would just get a hot dog, and all of a sudden that was not a hot dog anymore. That was just a fucking soup. It was chili and cheese soup, okay? That's another quick tip for you. When people don't realize the execs and owners of small business are running shit through the business as expense without accounting as a salary while we have to pay for this shit out of pocket.
We'll continue to eat them.
Refills are free. Always get the smallest drink and no ice. Maybe a little bit of ice. Yeah, obviously. I mean, honestly, they offset the cost of that by like literally making it like 10 cents more. So it doesn't really matter at that point. But yeah, you could do that. If you're really nickeling and diming, you could get the smallest drink. Free refills. Oh. You are the biggest mark on the planet if you go to a fucking Wawa and you're getting these God, Wawa used to have these like fucking delicious sweet iced coffee. I would literally go there, I would fill it up. Okay, Wawa is a gas station. It's the greatest gas station of all time, greatest place of all time. Fucking boom, fill that shit up, literally dump it. Like, just drink half of it immediately. Boom, fill it up again before you walk out. Okay? Hey, sometimes you got to fill it up while you're walking around. Okay? You're going to be walking around the Wawa looking at different things that you want to get and you want to purchase. Who cares? You know, it's not illegal. Just do it. What else? When you go to the grocery store, buy 4 avocados, and at a self-checkout, just press 1 for quantity because 1 is right below 4 on the pad and only matches the weight you put on. Wait, who the fuck was I talking? Wait. Facts, Wawa is great. Have you tried the Royal Farms place? No, I have not. What else? What else? What else? I bet you fart in public, man. No, I do not. Ask for a water cup, get Sprite. I mean, that one is tricky. That I always felt kind of weird doing that because it's $0. You know what I mean? And I feel like when you ask for a water cup, they give you one that's like literally one of those like little sippy cups. Like little baby cups that you can barely fucking drink out of. So it doesn't even put enough in there. Oh, nice. Have you figured out where mom and dad are? That's weird. I mean, Costco sample circle around. That's not even a question, obviously, dude. What the fuck? Of course you're going to sample everything. That's crazy. Oh. When you go to Ralph's or Crozier's or whatever the fuck, okay? They will never stop you if you have some of those, if you're sampling some of those fucking delicious. Oh, Sprouts. Sprouts is fancy as fuck. They have those chocolate covered like almonds and shit out in the open. I mean, they're out in the open. You gotta fucking sample. You know what I mean? I would literally sample a handful, straight up. You're not even supposed to sample them, but I would sample them anyway. What are they gonna do? Stop me? What are you gonna do? Is it illegal? No. Someone said, carry a purse and just steal. I 100%. I 100%. I know that they're not for sampling, but I would just fucking dump that little fucking ladle thing into the thing and then just put it in my hand. I got big ass hands. I would just have like an entire handful of fucking chocolate covered almonds. You know what I mean? What is this? You just outed yourself as what? You just outed yourself as a Redditor. Double Chicken Meme is 2014 Reddit. Bro, if you think that I got that from a fucking Reddit meme, you are delusional, bro. Okay? When I was a kid, I was told those candies at the grocery until I one day sampled wasabi peas. At Sprouts, they pre-bag all the stuff now because of COVID. I have not been to a Sprouts in a very long time. But back when I used to go, that shit was out and about. And it was, to be fair, it was pre-COVID. To be fair, this is a very white privilege take, though very funny. Yeah. Sneaking in snacks at the movie theater is the move. Yeah, of course, dude. If you're fucking buying shit at the movie theater, you're delusional. Obviously, always. Also, what are they going to do? Stop you? It's not illegal. Oh, man, you can't be bringing your fucking snacks in, sir. Oh, okay. Like, oh, one time you bring a rotisserie chicken, and all of a sudden, you're going to get fucking banned from the movie theater. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize it was illegal, okay? But just because you don't sell it at the fucking stand outside, I can't bring my rotisserie chicken. Okay, I made that stuff up. I didn't do the rotisserie chicken. I never brought a rotisserie chicken into the movie theater. It'd be pretty funny if I did, though. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, man. I definitely did bring full meals to the plane, though. I definitely have brought whole ass meals on the plane. Okay. Okay. Let's keep going. Someone said, bro, I pet sit professionally, but this is ridiculous. We usually come in during the day a few times. Overnights are only dogs. Yeah, no, this was crazy for sure. Mate, why is there no chefing? DMCA, baby. DMCA. That's why. What is this? World's strictest fake, but it's also dangerous. The show fucking, this is dog shit. Like, it's literally a show about faking that, like, child abuse helps, you know, mentally stimulate and educate teenagers that have, like, other shit going on. Yeah, all right. I'm done, dude. I can't do this anymore. I'm going to go hang out with my family. Here's a 3-minute ad break here, okay? Tomorrow's a big day. We still got the Turkish family. Wait, there's the Turkish family? Okay, we'll watch that one for
Couple
sure.
have 2 children.
Oh my God. There's a Turkish family one? Okay, tomorrow we'll watch this as well. But, Yeah, tomorrow we got a big stream. Won't leak the fucking guests yet, but like we got a lot of people coming in. Okay. We're doing Chadvice. Some of you have made submissions already, if I'm not mistaken. And no, it's not Grimes. It's not Grimes. Stop thinking it's Grimes. And that is what I got for you. Okay.
Stunning lo-fi
Love you all.
starting off the day.
Sorry for getting annoyed towards the end of it.
All the chatter's trickling in has how people hate. Sunny Los Angeles,
And that's it.
says Hasan.
We've had over 200 submissions. Nice.
To the topic, just be gone.
We
There it is
you know,
again.
we'll have fun tomorrow, okay? Bye, guys.
There it is again. Hasan is streaming. Hasan is streaming. Review in the P.O. box. Uncle Iger's face. Sudden Discord at your prop. Great names take on race. Tiny Bernie Sanders, LGBTQ Air Force. The whole left at your fingertips and out your door. The H3 crowded debate, the Young Turks online show. 3 full fucking years of this and plenty more to go. 90-day fiance talks of champagne bourgeoisie. I can't say that word. A Trump rally live reaction, a mass riot in DC.